The sand is thick with blood, muddled with the spent lives of opponents. The air is hot and choked with dust. The light breeze is passing out the taste of iron like vendors selling roasted nuts. The battle was hard fought but won. The Emperor's face is stained with the life of his enemies. The cost is continuing to climb. It's clear by his expression that he's struggling to continue to pay the price. A shout comes from the crowd assembled. I issue a challenge. I demand the right for the battle for the Kren crown. The Emperor turns his face to the earth, the red-stained ground. He begins counting the bodies, not just the ones here, the thousands this rebellion has claimed. His eyes begin to moisten as he read his spear and shield. The merchant of death continues to peddle his wares, and the price just went up again. So you guys are in the bottom of Red Rock Keep, of the gatehouse of the lower area of the keep, and you had just slaughtered your way through several Yuan-Ti guards with the help of your army and the sudden reappearance of Sodic Blue Eye, the Cyclops, and just when it seemed the day had been won, Achilleos appeared and transformed into a gigantic five-headed snake monstrosity.
Snake!
Snake! It's a snake! You were all pretty beat up and battle-weary, and the advent of this snake was not something you were looking forward to dealing with. However, each of you, 3 of you in particular, and then Phil on the side, had a random side encounter that bolstered your strength, restored some of your health and your abilities, and sent you back to the exact moment that you were pulled out. And here we are. The battle is joined. Achilleos has roared, and I need you to roll initiative.
Mav would like to state for the record that he did not think Achilleos could get any uglier, and he had proved him wrong.
I mean, I think this is an improvement.
Yeah, that might be.
I thought Mav liked
Danik and Mav are just over here like, do you think so? I mean, like, really?
It's good that his exterior finally represents his interior.
Yeah.
Proof. That is true.
Like, on one hand, like, individually, I think it's better looking, but there's more heads that just make it less attractive. So I think it's one of those, like, you know, quantity instead of quality.
No, yes.
Yep. So, Filbert, looks like you're up first. You beat Achilleos out. He had a 21. Good job.
I'm an Allosaurus. I can't talk.
Nope, you can't
You are
talk.
talking.
No, Filbert can't talk.
Let me know if the music is too loud, guys. It shouldn't be, but let me know if it is.
Good. I am going to. Is he the only threat?
He is the only threat right now.
That's terrifying. And there's a fire?
Yep, he came out of that fire, seemingly unharmed by it.
Am I not in? No, I am. Why won't it let me target him? Oh, it's because it's not my turn.
Oh. Bam. It is now.
There we go. I will charge and pounce the bad guy.
Do it. Pounce the bad guy.
Mike, can you share the Allosaurus with me? I do not seem to have access to it.
I don't know how to do that.
If you open up your NPCs and then drag it onto my portrait up in the left-hand corner, I don't have access to any of the NPCs, actually.
That's weird, I do.
Well, I have what's available in the PHB, but not what's available in the Monster Manual, which is where most of my things come from.
That's really strange. So if I drag the Allosaurus to your portrait?
Yep, it should open it up for me. Yep, bink, there it is.
Cool. I didn't know that. That's a neat new trick.
Yep. So I'm a pounce at it. I'm gonna try and claw attack, go. I hit it.
You do hit it.
I'm gonna get him with some claws. I'm gonna make him make a strength saving throw. He saved. So, yeah. That's all I got.
Okay.
That's 30 feet of movement. Yeah, I'm just gonna run away.
Okay, he is going to make an attack of opportunity on you
I
with
figured I got a 13 AC right now. So.
his flurry of bites.
Flurry of bites. That's not how that works. You get the bug.
Does 21 hit you?
Yeah.
Filbert. Oh, it didn't roll it on you. It's because it's being dumb.
Got him.
There it goes.
That hurt.
That,
I'm almost not an Allosaurus anymore. That's a lot of damage.
that's a lot of damage.
Guys, he hits hard.
Clearly.
All right, so he is going to
reaction.
he is going to scooch up to here really quick, and then he is going to begin casting a spell.
He's gonna cast a spell. Is that what you said?
He is casting a spell.
Does my...
Well, what?
Yeah, you can take a swipe at him with your reaction because he's in range with you. If that's what Ryan's about to ask, you two want to know what level spell it is. So
I mean, he could know. I can't.
I wanted to actually ask if my hitting him would help interrupt the spell.
this is a 7th level spell.
Okay. Well.
Wow.
You just hear urging from
I will.
Mav to Muddle.
Yeah, I will do that.
Unfortunately, Ryan, your Othig misses.
Yep.
I know Muddle's new to us. Remind me how we worked it again. Muddle does.
I don't. I want to say it was it drops the DC by 5.
Okay. This is not a muddleable spell.
Well,
but you
here's
can
what
still
it says.
put it on him to help.
It drops the DC by 5 or drops the attack by 5.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't do either. Well, actually, it does. It does have a saving throw. Sorry.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Okay.
So
And then Mav's gonna absorb it.
Okay. Then I am going to make 2 Constitution rolls, and he is going to fail them both, but he is going to choose to succeed on them both. And he's
2 separate ones, right?
It is 2 separate ones. So you have burned 2 of his legendary resistances, and he screams out a word out of all 5 heads as they're spinning around and writhing in Yuan-Ti snake language. And let's see, where's everybody's hit points at? Filbert, your Allosaurus dies immediately, and you turn back into Filbert. Mav, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
You are blind and deaf. Wow. Yep. Oh, I need to get Hazani back in here. She should be in here too. Sadek is okay. You guys watch as the word of this shout washes over your army, and everyone collapses to the ground. Every last one of them. They look dead.
Well, that's good.
All right.
Well,
You meant to say dead, not just like knocked out, right?
They look dead. There were people screaming and blood coming out of their eyes, and they fell over.
With a Arcana check, can I see what spell that was?
I'm going to say no because it was not an arcane spell.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it just wouldn't. It would definitely not be in your normal wheelhouse of being able to identify. Yeah. Hazani's token is on the board, but she's not in the track.
Okay. I'm gonna make a couple attacks and use pincer.
How was Sodak? Was he fine?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
he's fine.
And I did use Pincer in there, and I'm gonna give that, or I'll put that for Thanak.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a. Does Pincer still work if I'm opposite, but not like in that 5 feet? Like, can I move back just 5 feet, like right here?
No, you need to be threatening his square. So you,
Okay.
yeah, you have to be right up on him.
All right, I'll stay.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Mav is going to cast Beacon of Hope
All right.
and tell Azani to heal peoples if as needed.
Okay.
Including the giants.
You guys do see more of your army coming up down the hallway too. They are pulling up short, looking at the pile of bodies in the hallway, though. So,
Okay.
I mean, you can keep them there, or you can have them come forward.
Mav doesn't see him.
Thanak, that's advantage on attacks, remember, for you.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So, Mav, go ahead.
Do I have a saving throw at the end of my turn?
No, you do not.
Awesome. Okay.
Wow. That's hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your turn then?
That's my turn.
All right. So, Thanak, you're up.
I'm up. I have advantage, so I will not take advantage of that. Wow.
Guys.
Dude.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Whoa.
You had a 14 up there.
No, guys, this is par
Nope.
for the course. This is what we do. It's all right.
I rolled 3 4s and a 1.
Like, what the heck?
No, this battle's
All right.
important. Roll that.
Garbage.
All right. Well, Hazani still has Spiritual Guardians up, so she is going to roll her 3d8 damage on
Oh yeah, because she never left.
the snake, and it's going to make its Constitution saving throw. And it will succeed that, so it will take half.
Hey, Mike, what's that weapon that I got from the Fae?
It's a
What's it
+1
called?
glaive. It's the I don't. Oh, what did I name it? I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's
I have the
of
description and everything.
it's of banishment. Something of banishment. And
Okay.
if you
Oh
hit,
yeah, if when you crit, it'll cast ban.
I was gonna say that I was gonna use that to start, but then I didn't, so I'm gonna use it next round.
Okay. Let's see. So Hazani is going to lesser restoration Mav. Seeing that he is blind and deaf, she's going to cast lesser restoration on him. Does anybody know off the top of their head if that cures all of those types of ailments or just one of them?
Just one.
I would say I believe it's just one.
One.
Mav, would you rather see or hear?
See.
All right, you have your sight back. So then,
Thanks, Lester.
what would you like your army to do?
Hold back.
I would no. They should totally come in here and help with this.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, a level 20th caster has how many 7th level slots?
Suppose.
Also, let's assume that this is a level 20. Do you think the 3 of us are going to take them on ourselves? 4 of us, I mean?
Well, if you add
We-
up our levels, we get to 20. That's how
we-
that works, right?
Yeah.
Yay.
Send them in. Send them the
All
army.
right. So they wade through the bodies and they dash in. They are not able to attack this round, but they can make it over the bodies of their fallen brothers and sisters. And You will get a small contingent of guys there, and then there are more coming.
And a fire.
There is a fire, but it does seem contained to that room for now. So now it is the Sodok's turn. So he is going to
So, Doc, how am I doing?
take 2 swings at Achilleos. That's a nat 1. This is not starting out good for anybody. Okay, he recovers his second
This is
attack.
how we die.
Could be. Again. From Achilleos. He will smuck him with the second attack, though. Alright. Back to the top. Filbert.
How irritating is it going to be if this guy kills us twice?
I don't want to think about
Shut
that.
up. Shut up.
So I'm going to. Is it dark here?
There's a fire behind us.
No, it's not dark.
Then I'm gonna conjure me some aminals. I'm gonna. What do I want?
Conjure me some.
You already have some owls out, if I remember correctly.
Oh, well, are they here?
No. Yes. Yeah, they would be here.
Okay.
You.
Well, I would have had them attack last round.
Sorry, you got to remember your own crap. I'm doing you a favor by remembering it now and giving you a.
I thought I was dead.
It wouldn't be an unsurprising turn of events.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So 8 of those. They would have died actually. They only
Okay.
have 19 points
Oh, yeah, they totally would have died when he screamed.
when he did the. Ah!
Yep.
So I'll make new ones.
Alright, new owls are out.
Nowls. We got this.
Wait, those are the owls you have fighting with us?
Yeah, my owls are legit, bro.
Seriously?
So there are 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Flip out! How many of those guys hit? Ooh, they get a plus 3.
4 of them.
4 of them hit. And that's 2d6. Get them, birdies! With a plus 1 each of those, so plus 4 to that.
Okay.
And then, so that's my spell. And I'm a bonus action turn into a. I can turn into a CR2 now. I don't like this at all. I'm just gonna be an Allosaurus again.
Okay.
Get my little arms back.
Sounds good.
And then I'm just gonna kind of back up here a little bit, getting ready to pounce. I'm doing that like cat butt wiggle thing, but as a big old lizard.
Nice. Alright, and that is going to bring up Achilleos.
Hit points. Ooh, that's terrible.
Oh, that was terrible. And
That's all right.
everybody needs to make a... What saving throw is this? A
What is he
wisdom
doing?
saving throw. He is rearing up and his heads are flaring out and cobra hoods pop on his heads. And you guys are all struck with fear. It is not a spell.
So this isn't... Okay. Make a wisdom, you said?
Yep.
Nope. I ain't scared of no snakes.
Why are you all rolling at advantage?
Because of...
Because of
Beacon
Beacon of Hope.
Nice.
Booyah.
Alright. So I will roll for Hizani and Sadok.
Does Beacon of Hope affect my wild shape?
Of course. Okay, Sadok and Hizani both failed theirs. Mav, you failed yours as well. The DC was 17. You are all frightened, so you have disadvantage on attacks, and you cannot move closer to the creature. Tony, roll for your owls.
They're immune.
They're immune to fear? They're
No.
not. Shut up.
They are now.
They are now.
Ooh, they did good.
Not 2 of them.
No, 2 of them did bad.
What's their plus to wisdom?
Wisdom's a +1.
Only
Not
one
most
of
of
them
them.
is not afraid. The one with the 16 is the only one that made it. The DC was 17.
That's dumb.
So, yep. Hold on for a sec. Weston? Yes? Can you close my doors, please? Yeah. Thank you, son. Alright. And let's see, that's not... That just happens. And then he is going to take his attack, his 6-headed attack at Thanok. The Flurry of Bites.
Bring it on.
He's going to miss with his first flurry, and his second flurry is a crit.
Got him.
Thanak, I'm really sorry. It's going to be a lot of dice, man.
Yep.
Dying!
Actually, that is not going to happen because 4d6 of that is poison damage. So actually, 8d6 of that is poison damage.
Okay. So, do I need to roll con save for that, or is it
No,
just
there's
damage?
no Constitution save. It's just damage.
Okay.
You get 21 hit points back. And you went over by 3, so you get 18 hit points back.
Okay. Can you
The unconscious effect will stay.
I'll get it in a second.
Oh, would my... Oh, the owls came out after Beacon of Hope, didn't they?
Yep. And let's see. What else is he going to do? He can attempt to constrict you. He wraps his tail around you as well, Thana. And that is...
I mean, Othig is by the tail. I would just like to point that out.
He's focusing on somebody. So this tail wraps around you, and I need you to... You are grappled by it. And as he touches you with his full body, you realize he's covered in an acid. And you are going to... This is going to knock you down.
Yeah.
It's going to put you over by 3, which is really funny, because you just... I ended up doing the same amount of damage to you that I would have done. So
Do I get a save to? I mean, do I get a athletics check to not be grappled?
no, it's an auto grapple on the hit.
Okay.
You would have gotten one to get out, but now you are unconscious. Othig, you're up.
Bully!
One of the heads turns around and says, "You're next."
Yeah, bring it. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's a good recovery.
Okay, so... Can I move here?
Yep.
Okay, that's
You'll-
where I'm moving.
You'll get an attack. He'll take an attack of opportunity
No.
at you because you're mobile. You're right.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless he's got some super sneaky trick that...
No, he does not. But he is going to use a legendary action after you attack him to cast a spell.
Absorbing it.
Okay. Are you gonna make a roll, or are you just gonna suck it up?
I'm gonna make a roll. I'm gonna suck it up.
All right. You suck up a 5th level spell.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Well, in doing so, I am going to... Why is that not open? Oh, that opened up over there. So it's a 5th level, so I absorb 3 of those. Okay. I am going to cast Healing Word on Thanic for 12 health.
Nice.
Okay.
Tell him to take a step back towards the voice. And
I mean, I'll get an attack of opportunity as soon as that happens.
Come towards the void.
that's
will.
assuming his reach is only 5 feet. I can't move forward. Neither can Hazani. So that's your choice.
Why can't you move forward?
Because I'm frightened
He's
of
frightened.
the
He's
stupid
frightened.
Oh, I
snake.
get it. I 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 get it. Okay. Okay.
And I will hold my action in case Thanic does move backwards.
Okay.
I will hold my action until Thanic says, "Okay."
You said you gave me 12?
12.
I was gonna say you can roll that on there, and it would just max heal.
Does it?
Yeah, because we have the note received max healing.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
It should auto fix, but his is already done. So, and the only reason is because that would remove the unconscious effect.
Nope, totally didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But at least now you've removed the unconscious effect. So
You should add 5 more damage to yourself.
Yep.
All right. Well, then, Thanak, it is now your turn.
I will I will disengage as my action and army roll backwards.
Because you are still prone.
Yep.
Do you want to stand up?
I assumed that the army roll stood me up.
Well, no, because the army roll, you'd just be rolling over. No, that'd be a barrel roll. Okay. Yeah, you dive, roll over. You're standing up.
I just kick my legs backwards and stand up a foot behind me, or whatever.
So you disengage, so there will be no attack of opportunity.
And you
Do
can
I?
add...
Yeah.
At this point, Mav is going to use his healer's kit
Yep.
to heal an additional 16 hit points.
Okay. Would I get? I don't know if I would know this or not, but would disengage have given me a clue on whether or not he would have hit me? Based on his appendages,
Make a
do I think
perception
he's got
check.
longer than? Okay. Do I think he's got longer than 5 foot range? Hey, look at that.
Based on his appendages and the way he was gearing up, he definitely has longer than a 5-foot range.
Okay. All right. What?
So you didn't
How
need-
much? Well,
16.
Anyways. 16. Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah. You know what? Because we're gonna die anyways. I'm gonna take a glowstone potion.
All right, you now have the gift of
You
flight.
Yes.
You get max
Awesome
healing on
potions
that.
too. Oh, nice. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
All
Nice.
healing.
Yeah, I guess.
Levitation.
Actually, I should say flight. You have anti-grav. Isn't that what the glow shrooms do?
Levitation.
It's levitation.
Yeah,
so I
you-
think I can.
You can push off and float around the room. You'll have to bounce off the ceiling, though.
Balloon.
You also might not be able to stop.
Yep.
You're a loose balloon.
Yeah. All right.
You're gonna pop.
Alright, so Hazani is going to roll her damage then for Spiritual Guardians.
I'm also gonna pull my shield out.
Okay. Alright, she's going to put a little bit more hurt onto the snake. 1 too many hits with the snake. Now that you guys have been fighting this for a bit, you do feel like a lot of your attacks are not doing quite as much damage as you'd hoped they would do. Some of them have, not all of them. So, and then Hazani is going to cast a level 3 Cure Wounds on Thanok. So that is, she is a life clerk. That is 24 plus, that is 39 points of healing, if I did my math correctly.
Jeez.
Whoa!
There you go, Matt.
Awesome
Alright.
healer.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then she is going to nope the heck.
Where was Hazani last campaign? He was terrible.
Some battling magician.
She was in another country. That's where she was.
So your army is going to make some attacks on the snake. Good job, guys.
Do they get to save for their fear at the end of their turns, Mike? Hazani and Mav.
Yes, they do. Thank you for reminding me. The army lays into the snake a little bit, but the snake turns around with a legendary reaction and lays back into them. But he doesn't do a very good job of hitting them. He gets a few, but not as many as his...
Oh man, this thing gets quite a few. Good grief.
Legendary actions are different than legendary resistances.
Yeah, I know. He attacked Othig, and he did the spell that Mav...
Yep, they get a certain number of points, and an action costs a certain number of points, so...
It's just, I know, it's just, I'm terrified. That's all.
Yes, okay.
Filbert's like, wow, this guy does a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll make the proper exclamations.
Truth.
Alright, so now it is Sodic's turn. Unfortunately, he is terrified of the snake, but
Good.
he's still going to smash the thing that scares him. So he's kind of like that person in the house who's got to kill the centipede with the broom and they're terrified of it.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of running around screaming.
No, wait. You kill a
Oh, wait.
centipede with a sandal.
He just barely misses with his first swing, and his second wild swing is going to connect. And so now he's going to make his wisdom saving throw. He is going to fail. Hazani succeeds in hers.
He's
Mav.
going to have advantage on a save.
Oh, he does have advantage on his save. Cool. Hooray for advantage.
Nice.
So he snaps out of his fear. Hazani snaps out of her fear. And that takes us back up to Filbert.
Filbert! So 6 of the owls are going to attack because 2 of them can't get closer.
Yep.
Birdies.
Why only 2 of them can't get closer?
You said only 2 of them were feared.
No,
No.
only 2 of them
All but
passed.
2.
Good grief.
Yeah, but if they are, he didn't move. So if they attacked them last round, they should
They
still
do.
be.
They don't stay in melee. They do flyby attacks, so they don't get
I get
ready.
it.
So only
They
one
have
of your
60
owls is
feet.
going to hit then.
Awesome. Birdies, go. So 7 plus 1 is 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to charge and I'm gonna hit him
Nice.
with that, and then make a saving throw, which he'll succeed at.
Nat 22. So he basically said no.
I
Yeah.
ran into him with my mouth.
But he is now heavily damaged.
Got him. And then I'm not really hurt, so I'll just, brace for impact.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of impact, when he goes into heavily wounded, his snake heads lean back and emit a screech that has a sonic pulse feel to it, and the entire keep starts to resonate and shake, and you hear a cracking sound, and the floor drops like 2 feet, and you need to make dexterity saving throws. Thanok, you don't. You're floating 2 feet above
Oh, I
where you
don't!
just
Yes!
were.
Sweet! That's right!
Oh, think you stay on your feet.
No.
Mav, you tumble over. Filbert, you fall down as well. You guys are prone. Hazani and Sadak.
Oh,
They both
birdies.
keep their footing. They're flying. They don't... Birdies don't need to make a dexterity saving throw.
No, the birdies make their wisdom saving throws,
That's true. 3 more of them can attack now.
though. Get the birdies.
Alright. There's a large cracking sound, a rumble, and the keep has shifted downward. You don't think that's good. Lots of debris falls from the ceiling, although none of it lands by you. And he is going to take his 2 bite attacks. Who's in range? Filbert and Sadak. He's going to send 1 after Sadak. And that's going to hit him.
Soda.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Am I in range as well, or no?
You are in range, but he's biting at other people at the moment
Okay.
who are right on top of him. Sodak gets a whooping put on him. Filbert.
What's up, dude? I got this. 13.
It doesn't want to drop on your token. I don't know why. That's weird. So.
My token isn't actually me.
That would make sense.
Because
And
I
you
can't
have
tell
more
you
than a
that.
17 armor class? You do not.
No, you rolled it on Filbert.
Yep.
I have a 13 as a fish stick.
Yeah. Gosh darn it. I just did it again.
Yeet.
So, Filbert, you are turned back into a druid.
Got him.
And that is... Let's see. And he is going to attempt to constrict you as well.
I use.
Actually, he's going to
reality.
constrict Thanak.
He's still with me?
Yeah. He's spreading the love around. So he...
He
That
did the
doesn't-
first time.
That doesn't hit. I have my shield on.
A 19
Why
doesn't
didn't
hit?
No, it's my armor class is 20. I don't know why that didn't. Oh, that's what I did.
Okay. Alright,
Yes, I have my shield on. I clicked the wrong button and took it out of my inventory.
Gotcha. Alright, so he goes to wrap his tail around you and you bap it away with your shield. And he's just sad that he didn't get you. So it is now Othig's turn.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to do is jump to the top of one of the heads and grapple it and stab it. I know I can get that high.
Well, grappling would be your action, unfortunately. I mean, you...
What if we did it with Charger?
Although, wait a minute. No. A grapple counts as an attack, and when you get the attack, you get 2 actions. 2 attack actions. So you can grapple with one and then stab with the other.
So my extra attack, I would just be attacking once and do a butt swing, or not a butt swing?
You can still do a butt swing.
Okay. So that's what I want to do.
Alright. Make your
So that's
grapple
just like
check.
instant? I'm like on top of his head then?
What
Well-
happens if you miss your grappler? You're just gonna fly off and.
Well, he'll land on the
Lunge
other
over?
side of him. He's got his boots
Okay.
on, so he
Yeah, I
can
would
do
imagine
this.
I'd land like other side.
Okay.
So yeah, make your grapple check.
Okay. Strength?
Athletics.
Oh yeah, athletics.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Nice.
Yeah, you just
Nice.
leap up there and you kind of grab the edge of the cobra hood and you just put yourself right on top and you kind of spin your glaive in one hand and make your attack roll to plunge it in the back of his head.
Alright.
Oh, just barely. He doesn't like you being up there, so he kind of kicks around and you just barely miss as you come down, stabbing him. And then you definitely miss on the butt swing on the way back. Do you
Alright.
want to stay up there?
Action Church. Kill it.
He used his action surge down below. They both did.
Oh,
No, I didn't use my action surge.
Well, no.
When you were fighting the Banshees,
But we had a full
You guys
rest.
got all that stuff back?
you didn't get a rest after the Banshees.
No. With,
Oh yeah, you did. You did. Never mind. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yes, you can action surge.
I don't want to right now, though.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Well, I was hoping like I'd have advantage at some point in time that I could use it.
You go before me.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, I guess I'll just reuse it then until a really better time. I'll action surge.
All right.
See? Who needs advantage?
Well, I wanted to land a critical so I could see if I could banish this guy to another plane.
You can only do that if he's not native to this plane.
That's what I'm hoping to find out.
Oh, okay. Just reminding you.
Yes, I want to stay on top.
Okay. How many attacks did you roll?
You get a second one, don't you?
Yep. You get an extra action, so you get 2 attacks.
That's right. I forget every week.
Yep.
Every week.
And that's going to hit as well.
That'll teach him.
He feels pretty taut at the moment. All right, Mav, you're up.
Mav is going to take this opportunity and unleash a spell.
While you're at it, can you just push me forward? Like that should be like a free interact with the environment. I guess it doesn't mean a hard push, just a little nudge is fine.
Just a little nudge.
Oh, Mike, is my pincer still active when I come back?
No, you'd have to reactivate the maneuver.
Can I blow another one?
How do you use it? Is it a bonus action?
No, it's just when I attack. I just have to say I'm...
Okay, yeah, then you can. So, Mav, you...
As his final thing, Mav is going to tell Othig to prepare his next attack after I attack.
Okay.
Alright. So, Hizani is going to scooch forward just long enough to do some damage. Alright, so a little bit more damage to the snaky poo. And then, who's hurt? Sadok's hurt. So she's out of higher level spells, because she did not get a free trip to the Feywild. So she is going to heal him
why
for
didn't you send her too?
16.
I wouldn't call that free.
That's her turn. Army.
Can I go?
Oh yeah, Thanok goes. I'm sorry, I totally skipped it, you. I thought you just floated away.
So can I just...
You can push off of Mav. You can just...
That's what I was gonna ask. Can I just, like, just push off of him and...
Yep. Your butt is right in his face at this moment. Because he's 2 feet lower than you.
So I'm gonna... I'll use... Oh, do I have... I do have advantage or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I gave it to you.
You did. Oh, good. Look at that. Oh, good.
Nice.
What?
What the heck? What's with your dice tonight?
I don't know. I'm gonna use my action surge.
Alright.
Because I wanna...
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah. As long as I have it. What is this?
What is what? I don't know what you're whatting about.
I'm rolling the same... Oh, I guess I was a one less.
Yeah.
But it was a... I was just getting the same numbers repeatedly.
9, 9, 8. He's going to get another 8.
Yeah. No. I mean, at least I'm, like, hitting him, at least.
Yeah, that advantage was like already helped you out.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
9, 9, 8, 7.
In 2 more rounds, you'll be doing under 3.
I know.
Alright. Well, I already took Hazani's actions, and so the other army makes it into position. You can now see all of your non-combatants coming up into the hall. So your combatants are in these swarms here, and your non-combatants are in the hallway.
Okay.
Well, they should not get closer. They should stay back. They're not helping.
Yeah.
And the army did some damage. I already did that, so that's actually now Sadok's turn.
Get him, Sadok.
Sadok is gonna make attack and hit, and his second attack will also hit.
Nice.
Dude, that was a good club. That was a big Bubba club. And then... Oh shoot! I just rolled that on him. He just clubbed himself. Let me fix that.
Such a rage, such a fury.
I gotta add that damage to bad guy. All right. And that's Filbert's turn then.
So Filbert is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to just slap my hands together and punch at him, but I'm going to cast Thunder Wave. That's second level.
Second hit. Who's that all gonna hit?
It's only a 15-foot thing, so it should only hit him.
When you do it, can we say that you scream Hadouken?
Yeah.
No, I'd probably yell something primordial.
Is that one of those things that show up wherever you're pointing and it's out in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
It's a 15-foot cube in front of me.
Gotcha.
It's a 15-foot Hadouken.
Alright, so he needs to make a saving throw then?
I got him.
Okay,
I've
cool.
got him. Hey! He succeeded!
Yep.
He will take 3d8 thunder damage. Probably have. Halved.
Yep.
And then I will turn into... What do I turn into? I don't know. I want to turn into a rhinoceros again. It was fun, right? Rhinoceroses were cool. No, I'm just going to become an Allosaurus again. I really like my lizard.
Okay. Alright, so Achilleos is going to attack Sadok
That's better.
and hit him. Sadok is almost down. He's not looking good. But Achilleos is going to turn his other fury of blows on the troublesome dwarf on his back.
Got him. Oh, by the way, my owls are gone. I didn't mention it, but
Okay.
I also didn't use it, so I failed my Constitution saving throw since.
Bobby!
So he bites into you, and then who's he going to
Is
attack?
any of that poison damage?
I was just about to tell you can have 8 of that back. It was poison.
He literally bit himself then. Come on.
Ha
And
Not
then
literally, figuratively.
the tail slap is going after the Cyclops again. And that is going to hit, and that will put him down.
He has advantage on his death saving throws.
Well, that's good. Sadok is down on the ground and dying.
Got him.
That is Achilleos' turn. Othig, you're up.
I am holding my action till after Min.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Math.
That is what you asked Othik.
That is what I asked, Othig. I am going to use my Divine Precision to add 10 to my roll.
Okay.
So make it 23
Why did you have disadvantage?
because I'm terrified of him.
You haven't been making your saving throws after your turn?
I have tried every turn.
Oh, I just haven't seen it. All right. So you use your power to hit. All right. You wail on him, and you grant advantage to Othig.
Yay!
At which point, Othig can go.
Yep.
Othig goes.
I'm not terrified! Oh,
Yay!
Hold on. There is a point of order, Othig. Before you roll your damage, you did hit him. He is going to use a legendary action after Mav casts a spell. And so, who's he going to attack? It's either going to be you or Thanok, and it is Thanok.
Alright, bring it on.
good. He's expendable right now.
Thanks.
Did you say expandable
25
like a
to
balloon?
hit. Oh, no, not that one.
Expendable.
Although, yeah, if I roll this one, this would be the damage without the poison, so this will work.
Okay.
32 points of damage to Thanok, who hangs in there.
Yeah.
If he was targeting Othig, that would be lights out Othig.
Oh, it's not, though.
You, how much,
Not.
you said you didn't do the poison damage?
I didn't. I already took it out.
Oh, you did already? Okay, okay.
Yep. Because his constrict attack does acid and bludgeoning, and if I add a d6 to it, it's the same damage as the bites.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright.
Like, is that all he's doing then?
Yep, that's it. That was his
Okay.
legendary action. One of them.
Wood.
Hold on.
Is it just advantage on the one roll?
Just on the first one, yeah.
Okay,
Just on the first one.
got it.
But it didn't roll at advantage.
It did.
Oh,
Top there.
I'm sorry, I missed
Yeah.
it. Alright, so you're still up there
Wait a
riding
second.
the snake.
Ride the snake.
Ride the snake.
Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry. I got a 19. I didn't roll a 19.
I know.
Hang on, I still got my pole arm.
You don't get that when you hold an action. You only get your
Oh,
attack
yeah.
action.
Oh, crud, dude!
I'm sorry, man. I just ruined your day. Thanak,
I
you're up.
need to know! I must know!
Yeah.
Thanok's gonna come in here and just kill it.
Yeah.
One swing. Be done.
Well, I don't care about that. I mean, Othig does care about that, but I just want to see if I can manage.
If you banish it, though, it's not dead.
Yeah.
Could also
I know.
ask the divine later.
What?
Miss.
You had two hits that hit. A 17 and a 24.
Who are you talking to?
You?
What?
Yeah, you rolled 2 attacks. You rolled a 17 and a 24.
Oh, that's super weird, because I didn't.
But you did.
I mean, I'll take it. I will absolutely
if
take
you
it.
don't want to.
I mean,
No.
you can, you
That's
cannot
fine.
do more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one, dude.
All right, so here's what happens. You land a killing blow into Achilleos, and his heads all kind of come down around you, and they go to bite you, and the fangs start falling out of his mouth, and they turn into snakes and hit the ground. And then you watch as this magical energy inside of him starts to leak out as his body is transforming into snakes. And just make Arcana checks for me.
All of
You
us?
make it an advantage.
Everybody make their own,
Oh.
because you don't have time to.
Wow.
Can I make my Fey nature check instead?
Nope, because he's not Fey. But
I
Filbert,
know.
19,
What's up?
14 is the DC. He's going to explode. And what do you want to do about that, Allosaurus?
I think I would have advantage on that check, seeing as I explode on a fairly regular basis.
Do I have a moment, like, what, it looks like an arcane explosion.
Yep.
Do I have a moment to do something?
As a T-Rex?
You have you have like a bonus action style moment to do something. What do you want to do?
Oh, I was going to cast a spell magic on it.
Oh no! Well, no, because you'd have to drop your form to do that.
Which is a bonus action, but
Yep.
yeah. So no, I'm gonna eat it.
You're gonna eat it?
I mean,
It is
I don't know
coursing
what
up
else
and
to
down
do.
his body as he transforms into snakes.
yeah, this like arcane thing.
Sure, make an attack roll.
Can I yeet it into the fire?
No, he's huge.
Well, where else am I gonna yeet it?
You can't eat it. I thought you said eat it.
What are we
No, I want to yeet it.
I
No.
thought you said eat it too, and I was
Sorry.
like,
I
Wait,
was
what
about
did
to
he
eat
say?
it. Yeet.
Gilbert's a Gen Z. He wants to
Y-E-E-T.
yeet it.
Not eat.
What the heck is that?
All right.
nonsense word for
Since
nonsense.
Filbert is unable to communicate to you guys the danger, I do need dexterity saving throws from Filbert, Othig, and Thanak. Mav and Hazani can make them at advantage.
Is this to see if we can do anything, or?
No, this is to see if we take it in the face or if we are able to slightly dodge it.
Yoink. I get a bonus to that. Another one. That's a 12.
I want it.
Othig, you're on it. Everybody else is going to take full damage. Oh, that's a lot of numbers. Crap. Othig, you take 15 damage. Everybody else takes 30 as Achilleos detonates, just flinging dead snakes everywhere and scattering the bodies of your fallen, and the keep rumbles again. Yes. Do you want to absorb
Is it
that?
magical?
It is magical. Would you like to suck up your 30 points of damage?
I would like to suck up the magic.
Okay. You can... I don't know how to rule this. This would be... the level of effect. See, this is where it is. It's like a natural magical effect. What level is it? It's kind of a killing blow effect. Let's call it
How many d8s was it?
It was...
Take how many die it was that
Yep.
you rolled, and have it be like 1 level per 2 die.
That's what Filbert was just doing. So that is going to be
okay.
a 5th level spell then.
It's a what?
5th level.
No, I'll take that. Yeah, that's easy.
That's what I was just gonna blurt out.
So you watch as this magical explosion goes off and the snakes start flying off, and Mav just kind of begins to pull it up before it hurts all of you and everybody around you. But there are a bunch of snakes tumbling through the sky now on fire and whatnot. And the keep does shake again.
Mav is now 1 level of exhaustion. Just throwing that out there, peoples.
Okay.
Did
Did Sodok get blown to pieces? Is that what you said?
no, the explosion didn't hurt us because Mav ate.
Oh, that's right.
So looking around the room real quick, you have a half a second to breathe, and not all of your army that was hit by the divine word was killed. It does look like anybody who was a commoner militia-style person was, but the people who were more of the professional soldier, they had enough hit points to survive. But they are all stunned.
Okay, so armies should go pick up a person
Mm-hmm.
and take them.
And fix
And
it.
somebody-
Commoners that are following us up should assist and get out as well.
Okay.
Can
Um,
somebody give Sodok a potion?
I was gonna have Hazani cast a spell.
Yeah.
If I had a potion, I would give him one.
She can.
I can also give him spells then.
Nope, she
I'll
can
give it
drop
like
a spell
heroes.
on him.
Okay.
So he will get 13 points from Hazani.
Is Beacon of Hope still up?
Yep.
Yep. So he rolls over and he says, "Face hurt."
Mav will go take his healer's kit and rub it on the face real quick for a little bit. Give him another 16.
He's like making mouth noises as you do this. He's like,
He's the goodest boy.
and then a huge crack appears in the floor.
Yep, time to go.
And we are entering into now a skill challenge as some of the ceiling starts to come down. You guys need to... This is a skill challenge, so this is up to you how you want to handle getting away from the debris that's falling down the ceiling, but the DC is 12. What would you like to be doing? You can just default to making a saving throw if you can't think of anything else to do.
Mav would like to look at it with his glowing good looks and make a charisma saving throw.
Looking at how beat up Othig is, I'm gonna put my head over him and take the rock and make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, that doesn't work.
I was gonna ask for
The
some
rock will go
healing
past
before I
you.
start jumping
Yeah.
around.
I will not. I'm big.
I tried that. I tried that, and it phased right through me.
I do want to clarify that was an attack roll, not a skill challenge. A skill challenge is different. Mav, unfortunately, I'm going to rule you cannot dodge a rocks with your good looks. That is not an applicable skill at the moment.
And then
Fair enough.
I can either give Othig advantage or block him completely.
Is the whole roof collapsing, or just certain parts of it?
It looks like just chunks of it are coming down right now, which makes the DC a little low.
So I think we should literally just grab everybody, like you said. Anybody who can't move, somebody pick them up, and we'll just make deck saves. I guess I'll make a deck save.
Can Sodak grab as many?
Yep, he's just scooping up. He's got armfuls. He looks like he's carrying firewood.
Perfect.
Mav, are you going to be okay with one level of exhaustion, or do you need to be carried?
What? He's good.
I think it should be good.
Okay.
It's just ability checks.
Okay.
Yeah. Who needs those?
Yeah.
I would also like to cast Bless on everybody but Phil.
Okay.
Sorry, Phil. I'm going to give Sodak some.
Hey, you do you. I'm gonna grab
Carry
Othig
all
with
people.
my mouth and carry him off.
You're going to carry me?
Yeah, look at you. You're little.
Alright.
Alright, so Sodak, thanks for the bless, because as he's chugging out, he's at disadvantage carrying all these people, and he starts to book it for the door. As more of the ceiling starts to fall, he dodges a huge rock. So how about we just do this? You guys can either make acrobatics, athletics, or dexterity saving throws this round to get out of here, since nobody came up with other ideas. Oh, I think you don't have to, because you're in the mouth of a T-Rex.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me?
I was gonna say
How
I
does it
wasn't
feel to
trying to
take a rock
dodge
to
him,
the
I was
face?
trying to lure them
It's
with.
fine.
That was my suggestion for me. But if you want dex, that's fine.
I'm sorry, what was that, Philbert?
I had said I was just gonna use my endurance and use a con save instead of dex or strength.
So you just want to take it, and I saw you rolled a very high con save, so
Yeah.
you're not worrying about getting hit, so you will take it. Let's see. Filbert, one of the rocks comes down and clobbers you, and you get hit for 20% of your max hit points worth in damage.
Even with that con save?
Even with that con save. I rolled a 4, so it should have been 40%. So the con save got you half. And Thanok, you only take 10% of your max hit points as the rock hits you, but you don't get hit real hard.
Jeez. So you said 10%
Of your max hit points, yep.
round up or down?
Round down. And so now you are all running for the door. The fire has finally crossed over the threshold and is now entering into this room too. It is definitely time to go.
Is Sodak running into a closed room?
No,
Or is that door
that's
that we
actually
don't
the
know?
door on the way out. Remember I said I built this
Okay.
map in like 30 seconds? That's the doorway out.
Gotcha.
So, let's see. We're on now run for the door. So again, give me some athletics, acrobatics, or dexterity saving throws, unless you can come up with something else. Filbert, do you want to kind of just continue to try and chug through?
I mean that really hurt. So, but it's my highest save. So yeah, it's really all the Trundlesaurus has got.
Trundlesaurus.
Oh, that's good. So you continue to stomp through. Thanok, you got knocked to the ground, so you used the ground and launched yourself off of it with levitation. So you're kind of like a Thanok
that's right.
Tito, like you're shooting,
Yeah.
shooting across the ground. Mav,
Can we say that I'm corkscrewing as well?
sure, Mav,
Yeah.
you're gonna take one. Sorry, buddy.
Like a bullet.
Oh, you are gonna take you take it full on. You're gonna take 40% of your max hit points in damage as this rock nails you. And Sodak, how's he doing? He is drops in that 20, but let's see. Bless could save his butt here, and it does. He continues to chug on. Just about everybody here is dragging somebody, so some of your people are getting squished as the ceiling continues to come down. but you guys do make it out the door as a group. Now, the entire army is out the door of the keep as a group, and you are now outside the Red Rock Keep. And I don't know if you remember the drawing that I made, that one of your family members, there's this giant plateau where most of the Red Rock fortifications were up on, and then there was the lower keep, which you guys are in right now, that opens up into the lower plain. The plateau in the middle has sunk and caved in to the point where it's not a plateau anymore, and the rest of the plateau is starting to crumble in as well. And so now as you're racing across the plains, there are cracks opening up in front of you all.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Do we think that's because of the pillar?
Oh, yeah. There's there's no doubt in your minds that this is exactly what you did. That the pillar was holding up this section of the surface, and it is done trying.
We should go. We should run. We should run.
All right, so now these are athletics checks as you're fleeing across the plains. Unless you want to do something else that makes sense.
I mean, I want to.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this, and I'm sorry, Phil, but I'm going to prepare to leap off if I have to.
Yeah, because there's gonna come a point. There's gonna come a point where Phil turns back into a dwarf with
you in his mouth.
Well, or I mean, like if he gets like pinned or tripped up on something, like
like right now.
I'm not gonna be able to see it. Oh boy.
I'm going to use guidance a couple times.
Yeah, go for it.
When we do this,
Sure,
so that
guidance is a good idea. Oh, Mav.
Yeah, like I said.
Oh, poor Mav. So you guys both... Filbert, a giant crack opens up like right in front of you. So you're running as a dinosaur, no things in your mouth, and it opens up right in front of you, and you just start running down inside of it. And then you're like, oh crap, I'm in a hole. And the walls kind of start to crumble and cave in on you. And so you need to try and leap up out of this. Make a...
Pounce 20 feet.
Yeah, so you can make a strength check at advantage to leap out of this.
How long does this potion last, by the way?
No one really knows.
All right, fair enough.
It's all about longevity in his high.
All right. If I'm carrying somebody, does that weigh me down, or anything that I'm holding is rotating as well?
You're a balloon on a string.
Yep. Filbert, you leap up to the top, but you don't quite make it out, so Othig tumbles out of your mouth safely onto the ground because he was ready to evacuate, but you tumble back down into the crack and a bunch of the debris falls on you. It makes an easy way back out, but you do get clobbered for another 40%
Jeez.
on your way back out. I just keep rolling 4s on poor Tony. Mav, you trip and tumble into one, and I need a dexterity saving throw for you as you bounce down the side here. Oh, that's good. Wow. So it'll be half damage of this. So you'll take 10% of your max in damage. And then you climb back out, and you guys continue to run, and you make it out past the zone where everything is caving in, and you just watch as castles and towers and walls all cave in upon themselves, and the entire keep turns into a crater.
Mav is going to turn to Hazani and say, well, I think you made the right side. Yeah. And then he's going to turn to Thanik and say, I think vindication is ours.
Thank you, made the right decision.
Yeah, I think we won.
And
welcome to the
Hazani,
family.
She's breathing really hard from running, and she's like, you said you wanted to bury them.
Well, I wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
Check.
So, you guys are now free and clear of the skill encounters. You have a good chunk of your army that you were able to pull out of there. Obviously, there were some dead that were left behind. There were some living that were probably left behind as people tried to quickly sort through the bodies going through the chaos of what was coming. So, I'm going to say you're down. It was a pretty good turn. You probably lost another 20% of your forces in that encounter.
Jeez, okay.
Filbert's gonna turn out of Allosaurus, and he's just gonna run over and give Mav a big hug.
Yep.
I'm really happy you didn't die.
So you guys are over there hugging, and then you feel another person hugging you, and it's your mom. Because she's been with you the whole time in the civilian group. And then your dad's just kind of standing there, not crying.
Wait, our dad? Oh, yeah. Forgot he was
the
around.
Axbuster.
Yeah, I thought he was somewhere
Yep,
else.
sorry, you're right. Orin is somewhere else. I forgot Orin was your dad. My bad.
Yeah.
He's not there.
You talking about Othic's parents?
Yeah, Othig, your parents are there.
Okay.
Your dad's crying, not crying. We'll do that instead. Because Orin's on a boat somewhere right now.
Tony's gonna assume that Hazani isn't hugging anyone, and he's gonna, like, go and, like, awkwardly hug her. Because he doesn't know how to people well.
Okay. So she hugs you back, and then she kisses you on the cheek, and as you turn around, you feel a very small fist pop you in the nose.
Got him! I think I need to roll one for both of these moments. Anyway, if I get punched, I don't know who's punching me, but this
You
is
know
exciting.
exactly who's punching you.
Panic.
No.
Is it Kane?
Nope. It's a little pixie that's been missing for a while.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh
yeah,
boy!
what's her name?
Tabby.
Debbie.
Yeah.
Tabby! I turn into a rat.
You don't have any transformations.
I don't. I get on the ground like I'm trying to turn into a rat.
Filbert drops to the ground and crawls away, scurrying between people's legs, looking for cover.
Yep. That's what he's gonna do.
My God.
So you guys are, for the most part, having a family reunion of sorts. It's been your first moment to really spend with your family now that they're all safe. You need to decide what to do here, though. You can see Illinois from where you are, off in the distance, but you know the Emperor is marching on Mariasi, and that there is Firstborn forces probably holding up in Mariasi right now as you speak.
And how far is that?
It's about a 2-day march.
We should
Can we
definitely use
short rest.
We should, yes, do that, and we should use the bag to communicate what's happening and where we are and what's going on.
Okay. So, let me see. Skill checks.
I'd say short rest here. Take the civilians to Elenos, drop them off, and then go to Mariasi.
Well, you know Elenos is probably enemy territory at the moment.
But do we think it's like... Because it wasn't very big, and they're probably busy elsewhere. Like, do we think that they would have... Do we think, like, it'd be a small opposition or, like, a large opposition?
Do we have anybody in good condition that could scout?
Yeah, you have a couple of people. The Blood Spear guy, I can't remember his name. He'll volunteer to do it.
What's up, Albert?
Him and Albert can go. Albert can watch out for him, and he can go and communicate, since that's too far for Albert to really communicate to Filbert anyways.
Right.
So it's about a 2-hour run for him to get down there and back. So you guys can take a good, not a long rest, but a decent rest, recover. There's
Sure.
You get spell for your short rest?
Game mechanics, you could take a short rest and everybody would be okay, but this is a bigger mess than just a short rest. There's people all over the place. You have people who are stunned, it seems like indefinitely. All sorts of, you have dead to deal with, so it's a bigger deal. So we'll do those things. You guys can go ahead and short rest it up, so whatever comes back on short rest you can get back. You can use your hit dice. Those types of things. We'll use the bag as his name's.
Before you use hit dice, Mav is going to cast Prayer of Healing again.
That's what I was going to ask.
Okay. So,
and he will cast Beacon of Hope, and then he'll cast Prayer of Healing, which will give you 16, 20 health back.
Everyone?
So everybody gets 6 of us. So the 4 of us, Hazani and Sodak, will get 20 hit points back from Prayer of Healing.
You can pick another person. I only had 6 damage.
Okay, so
Get the Goliath.
the Goliath, and then one of the other people that is
Okay.
one of the random NPCs.
Cool. Bloodspear's name is Kalyar Fentis. And so him and Albert chug off. So you guys...
Is Hazani doing any healing, or are we popping hit dice now then?
She's pretty tapped. I used all of her spell slots.
I can give each of you 16 if you want to use the healer feat.
You already used that on me.
It resets on a short rest.
Yeah, I'll take that from you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So I would plan on all this being done at the end of the short rest, so that the Beacon of Hope is still active for you to get the healer feat.
Perfect.
And that's gonna be 16.
Yep. So you'll get a total of 36 healing from me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I already did the 20, so I'm gonna factor in the 16 and see what I can do on my hit dice.
Well, you get max hit dice.
No, what he's saying is how many does he have? How many hit dice should he use?
Oh wait, 2. Yeah, 2 then, because I totally forgot. It's max on hit dice right now, so I just do 2.
Right on. And like I said, you guys have like 4 hours here, so you'd have time to wrangle.
I thought you said it was 2 hours there and back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Is there-
you would
Or
have,
is it 2 hours and then 2 hours?
It's 2 hours and then 2 hours.
Is there
okay.
a way? Is there a way for you to give me back hit dice because I don't actually need to use any?
Click on
If you
your
open up
main
the
defining
little-
class next to your class and level.
It's got used.
Oh,
Just-
actually
Yes.
only 1.
Yep. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
So several
we
things
go.
are happening here now. After
I can't. Oh, there we go. No,
After
you're good.
2 hours, the people who were stunned finally start to wake up.
Hey.
They are a wreck though. Their thoughts are muddled and slow. Their language is all slurred. It's almost like they had a mini stroke.
Oof.
So Hazani and Mav, having healer skills, do believe they'll recover, but at this moment they're kind of useless. You communicate with the Emperor. Andy, can you still hear us? I didn't think so.
I don't think you can.
I should wait then.
Just yell out your door at him.
I probably could.
Mike, can you share the overworld map so we can? I just want to see where we are. Can't find it in maps.
No.
Do you want the Illinois one or the Kren one?
The Kren one, please.
I'll share them both because the Illinois one is probably actually more pertinent to your position.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's.
Is that the one you wanted?
Well, no, but this does make more sense given the circumstance. I forgot that we're in here as well,
Yep.
so this makes more sense.
And then I'll pop the Kren Overworld one up too. So
Yeah, because I still wanted to look at that one, but so we're thinking we're like right here, probably, or something.
Yep, you are just south of that ridge of Red Rock Keep.
Okay.
While Andy's still gone,
You just popped in. But
he's
what's
just
up?
back.
So here's
how
what I
close
was
are
going
we
to say. Sorry,
Go ahead.
sorry,
No, go
I totally
ahead.
interrupted. I had
No,
a
it's
thought.
fine. It's go ahead. Go ahead.
If like everyone's in this like a sad state as they're in, I don't know if we could like find something to maybe just let people rest here if it's too hard to move like a huge group like this all the way to Illinois and then double back towards Mariasi. Because then you figure like we're not only going to have to like move a pretty defunct, but then if there are any forces in Illinois, we're going to have to deal with them. And then after all that time has passed, then we're going to make it all the way back to Mariasi. That's what we're talking about.
Logistically speaking, we should probably open up a triage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
Just
I would
try to
say
take
that we
care of
look
people here.
and see what the scouts show.
Guys,
Illinois
we just
is-
made a mountain fall down. Someone's gonna come here.
Yeah, I mean we shouldn't stay here, but logistically, probably what, like at least half of our army is
Broken?
yeah.
Yes.
Probably more.
Is the burned homestead, like, do we know, is that like haunted or anything?
No, that was a homestead that got mysteriously burned down. You could send some people to investigate in. Turned out to be something else. I don't remember what it was. It was one of your side missions. So let's go over a couple of things that happened. I already went over that most of your army, or a good half of your army, is incapacitated. They're coming out of it, but they're still a wreck. You lost 20% of your forces. Kylar is still gone with Owlbert, but you do get a message back from the Emperor. And the message back from the Emperor says... Where's this at? The Firstborn have called a armistice for the moment. They are standing down, and he asks that you meet him in Mariasi.
Okay.
All right.
Us or our army?
He responds back that bring the army. Hopefully, they're not necessary.
Okay.
So...
And I assume that includes the wounded.
Yeah.
Like, are we just bringing everybody?
Yep.
Well, Kylar comes back shortly after you correspond with the Emperor, and he lets you know that Illinois is almost completely unguarded. It looks like the majority of the forces were drawn away somewhere else since it seemed like it was a safe location inside of Firstborn territory. There's a small garrison there, but not much of one. If you ran into town with your forces, you'd overrun it easily.
Can we send us?
Well, hold on. If it's an armistice, we don't want to be taking over towns at that point.
Right.
Yeah. Andy, you wanted to send a group to do...
I was just gonna say, if we send a group large enough that would deter them from attacking, but that could defend our wounded and the civilians to take up shelter in Elnos.
Take a place by force.
Not during an armistice.
No,
Yeah.
Filbert would.
No,
Filbert
No,
would-
he's
we're
just
not
saying-
taking the place.
He's not saying take it. He's just saying send your soldiers with them so that if they do cause trouble after the armistice, you can easily defend your people.
And leave those that cannot travel and should not travel walking 2 hours instead of a 2-day trip.
Yeah.
So
well,
are you saying like we part ways like at this point with the people who we want to have stay in Illinois and we go our way towards Mary?
And the Emperor just told us to bring him with him.
No,
The-
we bring most of our army that is able to come.
Yeah, we're not bringing the people who probably have no business walking around it right now.
Yeah, but here's the
Correct.
problem. Elenos does not belong to the Empire at the moment. So if we drop off all these injured people, we are putting them back into enemy hands.
And if things do go south, they are then stuck behind enemy lines. It's true.
Correct.
Even though you could hold Illinois, but how long could that force hold Illinois?
Okay, you said it's how far to Mariasi from here? 2 days?
2 days.
So what if we took half a day to just rest up and treat these, or maybe almost a full day to rest up and treat these people so that we can then make the 2-day journey with people who are a little bit in better shape?
That's an option. The I'm not going to make a decision. I just want to put the facts out. Is that we have how large is this force at the moment? 300 people, ish.
You guys have about 500 people with you. Your
Okay.
military force is down to about 150 active
Oh,
combatants.
I get it. Okay. So we have about 500 people with us. I don't have 500 rations.
You
I
guys
can
still
make-
are carrying a lot of supplies from before, and Hazani, after a rest, could create more food. You resupplied at the Red Rock outpost down in the Underdark before you blew it up.
Okay.
And there's a whole outpost right there in that rubble.
I didn't think we were able to get enough supplies to actually like feed a mobile.
You got almost 2 weeks worth of supplies.
Oh, okay. So we're so sitting, waiting for a day to let some people recoup.
Is not
Is
an
it
issue.
going to-
No.
Okay. Then I'm fine with that.
Okay.
We should ask if we have that kind of time from the Emperor real quick.
We should.
That's
we
the
should,
other thing I was gonna say.
Yeah, we should not. We should rest like somewhere, not near where we just destroyed.
Well, we could just
Just simply for structural reasons.
Yeah, we could go towards the burnt homestead. I mean, that's close.
Yeah.
We're practically right on its doorstep anyway. If we're south of the plateau.
And well, it would be a little bit out of your way, but
I mean, it's still in the general direction. I mean, like Marias southwest, isn't it?
no, it's northwest. It's northeast.
Oh, it's northeast.
Yeah. What's the name of that map again?
Is Mike? How big is the area like that just sank? Like, is it like this?
I got it. Okay.
It's not that big.
So, I mean, what do you want to like try to make it to the other plateau that's like northeast from here? Then that would at least give us like a defensible side while we try to rest people up.
What do we have to be concerned about resting?
Oh, Mariasi, sure.
What do we have to be concerned about as far as, like, would wild animals be an
No.
issue if we're this size?
No.
So we wouldn't have to worry about like wild animals. We're worried about
You'd have to worry about getting attacked by somebody else.
right. I mean, bandits aren't going to do it. Bandits aren't going to come into a group this big.
Whoever
Even
was-
with 350 non-combatants, there's 150 fighting souls. Bandits
Yeah.
aren't going to attack that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, the only thing we have
I mean, I
to
guess
be
they
concerned
could.
about.
The things that a bandits would do would sneak into camp,
And
Yeah.
steal some
try to
stuff and
take
run.
stuff. Yeah, but they're not going to attack us.
The only thing we really have to worry about is if the movement, the marching, is going to cause anybody else to be suffering.
Yeah.
That's the enemy that we're going to be facing.
You
But
do
the
feel
numbers,
like
since we shouldn't have to.
I would say you guys would put together pretty easily with a giant crater to your northeast and miles between any other civilization. You have a pretty safe camp here, so you could
Okay.
you could finish out your rest, take another 4 hours, turn it into a long rest. I'd say add 6 just to be fair to the
Yeah.
mechanics.
Well,
Turn it into a
let's-
long rest. The Emperor would ask you to be expedient, but not to put people at risk.
okay. So I think that's pretty fair plan then.
Yeah.
If we take no more than a day,
Yep.
and then march.
Sounds good. So you guys take some rest. Everybody kind of recovers. The people who were stunned and stroked out have definitely fully recovered by the next day. A full rest has done them wonders. They do all. They while they were stunned out for those 2 hours, all they could do was hear that thing screaming at them.
Oh
And
my gosh.
It's like several of them for days after will have nightmares of it and probably PTSD for years to come from that event. Others that don't need that much of a rest, they bury the dead. It's just too many to carry with you, so they dig a memorial area and bury the dead. And
Silver
so
will help with that.
you guys,
Same here.
yep, you guys hit the road the next day. Now you do have all your spell slots back, which means Hazani can now use sending again if you want to.
Mav would offer an invitation for Sodak to join a guild.
Sodak doesn't know what that means, but he'd like to kill more things because you guys are pretty cool.
I can explain it to him in giant.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah.
Family.
We'd be like, come this way.
Family to Sodak.
Sodak does that. Okay.
Excellent.
So he's just kind of just like strolling down the road with his club.
For combat missions, we're sending that guy.
Yeah.
Can I ride on his shoulder?
No,
What does he use as a weapon?
he has just a big hunk of tree.
Yes.
And while we're traveling, I am brainstorming new weapon ideas for him.
Okay.
I would like to give him a club of some sort made out of the Red Rock Keep. as his trophy.
Oh yeah, you could definitely find some girder in the rubble.
Oh, like a pillar or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find some.
So here's what we'll do. We'll give him something, but then like we need to reinforce it and make sure it's weapon ready.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll break apart.
Yeah. So he likes this because he thinks he broke the whole place himself.
He kind of did.
That's okay. He did that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So he likes this idea. It'll still have the mechanics of the weapon he has right now, but we can tinker with it.
Hey,
can we refer to this place as Sodok's Crater?
You sure can.
No, the Blue Eye Crater. I like the Blue Eye.
Since we're gonna kind of be, he's gonna kind of be digging through the ruins or whatnot. Can we try? I don't know, like how you want to rule this. Can we like make like a conscious group effort, like as there's rummaging around happening, to like search the ruins?
What are you searching for?
Anything useful? I mean, we've got a bunch of combatants who probably need stuff. Like, and if anything like shows up, like a big shiny treasure chest would be awesome.
Unfortunately, you do not turn up any big shiny treasure chest. Seriously, it would take some major excavation to get at anything that was interior. It all folded in upon itself.
All right.
And slid towards the center. And the ground out here is very pebbly and sandy, so it just kind of filtered in. And there's probably stuff down there, but someone's going to have to dig.
Okay, job for another day.
Hey, Mav.
Yeah.
I don't quite know how this works, but could you lay claim to these ruins? And that anybody who wants to come out here has to, like we would be the ones who would contract them, and we would get 10% of the
finder's fee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mav will draw it up.
This reminds me of a fellow you guys met in Saraporsa who sent you to a certain
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that sounds just like it. Okay, so you guys, you fashion Sodok a hunk of rock club. He likes it. He throws the hunk of tree over his shoulder. It almost kills somebody as it comes tumbling down. And you guys march down the road. So, like I said before, Hazani now has some of her spell slots back. Is there anybody you'd like to contact? Or do we just want to get to Mariasi as quickly as possible? Or she would also have to use those on food, but right now you have enough food probably last you 4 days.
If we have the ability to, contacting Orin might be a good idea.
So you send a message spell to Orin and you get no response.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Mav stays optimistic and says he's probably doing it to protect himself from divination.
Yeah, can we try every day?
You can try 6. You have 6 uses.
But that eats into supplies.
It does eat into supplies.
No, I'm just thinking
like every morning or every night is just send a try.
Just once a day.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you continue to try, and
could we have one of them alternate to maybe Khalid?
Yeah, Khalid is fine.
Okay.
They've gotten their boat, and they are setting sail. They're heading for Jaffe in the Southern Empire.
Okay.
From there, they will get a boat to Thivis, and hopefully meet you back in the north.
Okay.
That's their plan. But there is a continued no response from Orin's crew. Something else I forgot to mention, in the chaos of what was going on, you rescued some of your other guild members.
We had...
Yep, you rescued Marilee and Cadmus and Skoog.
Skoog, yeah.
Yes.
Marilee's parents were in the group of refugees.
So, good.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
She is super stoked and thrilled that you guys rescued her family. Unfortunately, her brother is missing, but he wasn't living there. They just don't know where he is.
Okay.
So,
also, how is... Yeah, go ahead.
But as far as like that reunion, that's a big deal. Like, that's awesome. Cadmus has been very quiet, which is abnormal for him. And Skoog is basically carrying Raki around and telling him it's going to be okay. Drink some more beer, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And Raki's just mad because there isn't enough beer to go around.
Oh. He's mad because he can't share.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that's what's going on there. You guys continue to march. You get to Mariasi, and you see the two armies. You see the Emperor's forces, and you see the Firstborn forces. They are camped both in the northern fields. There's about a mile between the two of them, and a rider approaches you guys and draws up short of the front of the column when he sees the Cyclops. He's a little off-put by that. That's not normal at all.
Typical.
He asks for the granite back captains.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's the 5 of us.
Okay, so you guys, you start marching forward. Your guild members are kind of filtering in behind. Sadak comes like right up with you guys. He just...
Yep.
He's just going.
This is Sadak, Blue Eye Granite Back.
And he
says it right in his contract.
this rider informs you that he is to lead you as quickly as possible to the Emperor's tent. Unfortunately, the Cyclops should probably not come. He will not fit.
No, of course not.
Crap. Can our Goliath friend speak giant?
Carrick? Yeah, that's one of their native languages.
Yeah.
Good. I was just really hoping someone was going to be here who would be able to actually talk.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I would leave Carrick in charge.
Carrick thinks this is a great idea. So they start practicing fighting moves, and Sadak is having a good time slapping Carrick around, and Carrick seems to oddly enough enjoy it. So you guys double time it. Your army is led by everybody else to the Emperor's encampment, but you guys double time it to the tent. And you are brought into the tent, and he is sitting at a table with the Barovian crew, with St. Cain and Count Marlemere and King Gabriel. And he motions you in. General Stone Shield is there as well. And
We were never there.
what?
Were we ever there?
Where?
This is after.
Oh, the after years. Sure. Okay.
Yeah. This is the
I
retired.
forgot the time.
You're retired chaps, and you knew they were with the Emperor's forces over here.
Yeah.
And so you walk into the middle of an argument, and they're fighting about who should be aiding the Emperor. And you hear the words, "They've done a lot, but they don't have the experience we have," as you guys walk into the tent. And you hear that from Marlemere, and he's really ticked off about something. And the Emperor says, "Good. You've arrived. We have an interesting opportunity."
We're going to be fish people.
Lady Kane holds up her finger and says, "Nope, I think I've got that figured out."
Okay.
Wow.
Mav would like to approach General Stoneshield
Yeah.
and say that he is glad that he has made it.
And he returns, "I'm glad you all have made it as well. Sit down. We have something to discuss." And the Emperor leans forward and he says that a challenge has been issued by Drek and Red Rock. He has challenged the Emperor to group combat in the arena. But the stipulation is that you four come along and fight his forces.
That we would be in the arena with him?
It will be Drekken and 4 of his closest guards, and the Emperor and you 4.
Does the Emperor? Who's in the room with us? Is it the Emperor and
The
General?
Emperor,
Just
General Stone Shield, and the Barovians.
the Emperor knows about the Wanti, right?
Correct.
All right. I mean, at least it's like it's a trap.
And that's what Marlamir says he's been yelling about the whole time. It is obviously a trap. Why would we give into this? We have superior forces. We should just overrun the Red Rocks in the Firstborn. And the Emperor yells back that is the tactically sound decision, but he's sick of killing all of his own people.
Yeah.
Matt would agree. You can't have an empire with no people.
What's the? So when we win, what happens?
If the Emperor succeeds, then he regains the throne, and the Firstborn stand down. If the Firstborn succeed, obviously the Emperor is dead, and they claim the Empire.
What is to stop us from continuing on?
Yeah.
So
let's say we win, they stand down. How long do they stand down for?
No.
A week?
They would be dead, but what would stop somebody else from stepping in?
I think you're saying the same thing.
Oh, okay.
He's like, well, anybody can challenge for the throne. It's a matter of whether or not I accept the challenge. And he says, hopefully, we were relying on Kren honor here. A challenge for the throne should be respected and dealt with, and the army should stand down if I win. It's what we do.
So
There's been no honor up until this point.
if we think it's a trap, and it probably is a trap, why don't we just start planning for it being a trap?
Because, well, we can plan on it being a trap. I think I don't want to. We shouldn't also plan on making a trap because that's not. Just
Right,
because
we're dealing with dishonorable people here in an honorable way. They have had zero honor up until this point. Why should we give them this honor?
Because the Emperor wants it.
Because
No,
and
because
the Emperor would lean forward and he would smile at you, Filbert, and say, "Because I will not be sullied by their lack of honor."
Filbert will smile at him
That's,
and
that's what I'm saying.
just
That's
kind of
what he
bow. I wanted to hear it from him.
Well, there you go. You just did.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right.
I would rather be with the man who has honor than with the man who does not. And I'll kind of look at Marlamir when I say that.
And he's a little frustrated. He's like, "I just want to win. I want to go home.
Just want to win.
We just want to win. We want to do this right." But he's just convinced they're not going to honor it. That if Drekken's defeated, that the army turns on your army and launches a surprise attack.
Right, and then you don't have the Emperor to stop you from killing all of them.
So
Well, if-
certainly
if you
the
wanted
heroes
to
of
win-
Barovia are able to come up with something in case that this goes poorly for them.
And Gabriel, at that point in time, leans back in his chair and he says, "Of course, I'm going to disintegrate them all."
And he wiggles his fingers in the gloved hand.
I was gonna say on the one hand it doesn't have a glove on it.
So
Turn their bone.
the Emperor asks. He says, "Then you'll fight with me."
Absolutely.
Yes.
Can we bring our dad?
I wish your father was here.
Where is he?
We don't know. He never landed in Thivis.
Oh, can you scry on him?
The king says he could scry on him for you. If
Let's
you
do that.
have something of his. He doesn't know Orin. He still could probably do it. It's harder.
We probably all have something of his in like we made his arm. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So like we probably still
Yeah.
have the tools. Like
How much
I,
the tools?
I can't think of a
Ooh,
specific thing,
ooh.
but I mean we have to have something.
I cut my hand. His blood is in me.
The king kind of grimaces. He's like, "That's a little unnecessary. I could have done it with bits and baubles, but okay." So he engages in a scrying ritual for you guys, and when he comes out of it, he says, "All 4 of your friends are adrift on a boat, asleep."
Okay, so we'll take care of that after this.
Drift on a boat asleep. That's good.
That doesn't sound good.
So, Lady
That
Kane,
is
could we turn into could we be fish people, rescue them, and then not be fish people?
Kane.
She says, "Well, I've bartered a year for you, but you're going to have to do something."
Of course we are.
I mean, do we know what?
She kind of puts her head in her hand and rubs her forehead. She just looks completely frustrated by this whole thing. I was able to actually get an audience with Billa Dillalopop.
Wow. Wow, I'm impressed.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Is it Under the Sea?
no. Have you watched the new show, the illusionary broadcast, Naked in a Fade?
Yeah, we were on it. We were just on it.
Not
I
yet.
got turned into a
Gibbering mother
Yeah,
and a
and
Mother.
a fairy.
What was the other thing he got turned into?
A fairy, a
A
dwarf
fairy.
fairy.
No.
Apparently she's a fan. She wants you to be on it, so I set up an arrangement for you at an undisclosed time to be pulled into the show. You've already been on it? How long
Oh,
ago?
it's
Yeah.
already happened. Yep.
Like 2 days ago.
That's when I was... She just shakes her head and says, Faye.
Yeah.
Well, when this is all said and done, we're going to go and meet their producer, Mr. I'm a Moose.
Mav is just gonna pull out the contract and hand it to her.
Yeah.
Here's the contract you're gonna need.
Othik, show her your
We've already signed it.
weapon. Your weapon.
Yeah, I'll show her the weapon.
It
that I
like
got from
changes shapes and stuff.
This was from their sponsors.
Great. Okay. Well, we're going to go deliver this, and we'll be back in a few minutes. And when you're ready, we'll open up a plane shift portal and go visit the director and drop off the contract.
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean,
Can we do that after we deal with the...
We should probably finish the conversation first, but then we can go.
Yes. Well, the conversation's for the most part over. You agreed to help the Emperor. Unless you need to ask him other stuff, it's kind of a done deal.
I think at the moment all we need is just specifics on when and where and.
Yep.
all
Then
that.
that's all being arranged once he issues his acceptance.
Okay.
So you have time to do a quick plane shift. She says it should only take a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right. So she begins to cast a spell, or Gabriel does. One of the two has plane shift.
I think they both have it.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Yep. Filbert, you can come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you weren't requested in the contract. Actually, she says you were requested in the contract, but there was a multi-contractual violation that didn't allow you to appear on the show.
Oh.
So,
Not compete clause.
yep. This portal opens up, and you guys step through, and you are on it's a weird street and city street at the moment. The stonework is very strange. It almost looks like it's been baked, but it just goes on. There's no seams to it. And it's like, this is very strange. It's not a cobble street. It's not, large flagstones. The buildings are made out of similar material. And there is a large door on a big building. It's plain colored, this stone-like material. And there are letters that light up above it. And it says, SX and R Productions above it. And Gabriel says that's where we need to go. And Marlemere looks irritated by the whole thing. He does not like plane traveling anymore. He thinks all of this is a mess. Somebody mentioned time travel, and he just about stabbed them. It's just he's not having a good time with this trip. So
Never does.
The 6 of you or 7 of you walk through this door, and sitting behind the counter is this gazelle woman with these glasses down on her nose, and she's got on all this jewelry, and she's like, "Can I help you?"
I feel like we came into Zootopia or something.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Yeah.
Can I help you?
I guess we're here to meet with the director. Is that who we're supposed to meet with?
Mr. I'm a moose.
Mr. Imamoose is a very busy individual. Do you have an appointment?
I'll pull out a contract.
This contract is dated days ago. This is strange. Hold on. And she pushes a button on this weird device. It's this weird box with this mesh cover on the top of it. And she's like, "Randy, honey, can you come out here?" And so, parting through this curtain is this gigantic moose. He's standing upright. He's over 9 feet tall. He's got big antlers on. He's wearing a bathrobe and an ascot.
He's got big antlers on?
Yeah. He's got big antlers
Like he's wearing them?
Yeah. He's got sunglasses on.
Moose costume!
And he's like, "Hey, how can I help you guys? Are you looking to be on a show?"
We were just on it, remember?
I'm
Holy
gonna ask him if he remembers us.
He's looking at you guys and he's like, "I do remember you. Come on, come here, check this out. I just helped you guys start to fall asleep." And he takes you through this door, and you look over, and there's the 3 of you laying on cots, all bleary-eyed, and Thanak is trying to look up, and he kind of points like, "Is that?" And then they pass out, and you guys are watching yourselves sleep.
Wow.
Oh, that's a time paradox, Randy. You're gonna want to be careful with those.
Oh, no, that's just a rumor. That doesn't really happen. I see myself all the time. We play poker now. I always win.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I always win.
He's like, "All right, so cool. This is the contract. It's signed. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. I will immediately, 2 days in the past, pull you back out of the show again. Great. This is awesome. I was always wondering how this happened. And now I know."
I gotta get out. We gotta get out.
Oh, glad to assist you, Randy.
We gotta go.
Good times. Hey, your show's going to shape up pretty good. If you ever want to make another run at it, let me know. Season 2's almost ready.
Yeah, of course.
All right. You just have to come back here to Round Town.
Okay, yeah. How do we get here?
How did you get here the first time? I mean, I always wonder why people ask that question. How did I get here? Everything you just did got you where you are. It's not a mystery.
It's not a mystery.
And yet, I still don't know.
Yeah.
Right on, man. It's life.
It is. It is.
Have I met Randy ever?
Probably
spending
not.
time?
No, not in the areas of the Fae you hung out in.
All
You
right.
might have heard of him.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody's heard of Randy.
Yeah.
Why don't you, Phil, why don't you tell Randy that you had the original for Naked in the Fae? Because you were always naked in the Fae.
No,
Fair.
that wasn't your idea. That was a little like dwarf bugbear friend of mine. And he kind of blinks a few times. She was all over the place.
Alright, fair enough.
Cool. All right, guys. Can I help you with anything else today?
I guess I'll look at Lady Kane and say, like, what are we? I don't actually know what we're doing here.
She looks at you and says, "I don't know what we're doing here. I just want to leave."
Okay. Are we supposed to meet with? Wait, she? Okay. She was the one who met with Billabong.
Yep. Billadop blop bop.
and she
Murloc noises.
we were able to get a year if we
Well, we already
did
did.
the show.
Did the show, and you've done the show.
So
we're
we
just-
still have to figure this out, but we have a year now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Lady
Okay.
Kane says that on the other end of figuring it out, she wants double what you took from her back.
What did we take from her?
Yeah, what do we take from her?
Whatever
gold,
you
right?
looted down in the sea cavern, she wants.
It wasn't a lot. We're only level 2, so
Oh, the Bill Bop 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 wants double.
Wants her treasure back. 2 times over.
Is gold coin
I mean,
acceptable?
I don't even, to be perfectly honest. Hello?
Yeah, you're here.
hello.
Whoa, that was
Oh.
super weird. My screen just went black. It looked like my whole computer turned off, and I was
Oh.
like, okay, weird. I like panicked for a second. Am I alone?
Naked and
I
afraid.
again.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what we took from her. What did we take? What did we actually take?
Kane face palms again.
Adventurers, man.
And Marlomir's like, why are you helping these people? They're morons. and Gabriel says, we weren't even this stupid. And we almost broke the universe.
Characters are the worst.
Lady
No,
of the
but
Lake.
seriously, what did we take?
You
It
guys
was Lady of the
loot,
Lake, right?
you guys looted a whole bunch of treasure and then grabbed that idol. So
Yeah.
you took
The
all the
idol.
treasure at
That was-
the Billadaplop statue, and then you
So-
snagged the idol from deep down inside the cave. But you're not sure if the idol was hers or not.
We
We're
had
pretty sure it
700
wasn't.
gold from the Lady in the Lake. So, some of that was a reward, but I'm pretty sure that was what we looted. So, we should return 1,400 and just play it safe. Maybe 1,500 just to be safe.
We
Yeah,
should-
but maybe the Lady of the Lake undervalued what she gave us.
The lady from the
Well-
lake didn't give you anything.
No,
She
she
didn't-
didn't give us
no.
anything.
Her end of the deal was just to fix the people.
Oh, right.
Since
Okay.
Kane was gracious enough in our absent-mindedness to even get us, maybe she would help us catch up with that person that she met with.
Bill Dillaplop? She never
Yep.
wants to see that thing again as long as she lives.
She doesn't have to. She just needs to be able to arrange for us to go and talk.
She's like, look, just go back to where you stole the treasure from and dump
It's
twice what you
underwater.
stole.
It's underwater.
Oh my gosh, find a way. And
I
she's
mean,
like, Gabriel, open the portal, we're leaving.
Fair enough. We've got a year. We'll figure it out.
As an aside, I loved how you used the word gracious to describe Kane. I don't know if I've ever used that word.
Nope. Nope.
Anyways, continue.
No, it's gray as in like the color gray.
Yeah. All right.
So you guys go back out into the street,
Huh.
and Gabriel gets ready to open the plane shift portal again. And you didn't notice it when you came in because you were so fixated on the building. But you look up into the sky, and there is no sky. This, wherever you are, looks like you're on the inside of a sphere, and the buildings are all built on the inside of this sphere in a circle. And in the middle of this circle is a giant orb casting out light.
Are you telling me that the Fae is actually Hollow Earth?
Nope.
We're not in the Fae.
No, and
Maybe-
from what you
maybe-
just saw and what you saw the last time, you're not even sure you were ever really in the Fae. Because all of the actors were putting on makeup and taking off, and they were moving scenery around that looked like the Fae. You're not sure you
Yeah,
were
but
ever
the
there in
name
the
of the-
first place.
The name of the show is Naked in the Fae.
Right. But
Are you
it's
telling me
still a
that this show is a lie?
Yes.
reality TV? You telling me
He's
it's
telling you
reality?
that Faye is actually in a snow globe, no snow, and a light source. On someone's shelf, probably high up in a tower. Games tower.
Nope,
Just blew
nope,
my mind.
I don't want it to be there. I don't want it to be
That's
there
where it
at
is.
all.
Dude, I just figured it out.
Anymore. Doesn't exist. We already blew it up.
No, you guys are all arguing about this, and Gabriel explains to you that you're actually in a Dyson sphere in the astral sea. You're in a place called Round Town.
Oh,
We
Yep.
weren't even close.
no.
I was pretty close.
And he just looks at you and he's like,
Numbers and stuff.
snow globe? What? And they open up a portal, and you guys go back to almost the moment that you left. And they're all going to go take a nap.
They need a long rest from dealing with us, guys. That's what you just did.
We gave them a point of exhaustion.
We were only level 6 and just obliterated your level 20 character's mind.
See, now here's where we point. This is why they want us.
Are we still only level 6?
You are until the end of this adventure.
Okay.
So,
All right, we're by Drekken. He's in here.
What?
No.
no, he's in the area.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not in here. He's in the
Wait.
I thought we were in a moot.
Did we get any experience for collapsing the tower?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we killed all those
Sweet.
people in it.
You guys... You did. And you should level at the end of today.
I just wanted to make sure that we had experience for collapsing.
Yeah.
Later that evening, when you guys are alone, a guard comes into your tent and looks around and opens the flap up, and then the Emperor steps in. And he sits down, and he says, I sincerely want to thank you for everything you've done for our people.
I'll bow.
He
Matt will follow.
Yep.
It's appreciated, really, but I hate it. You got anything to drink around here? He's looking around.
Do
Matt is just gonna yell for Skog.
do we have anything to drink? It's the granite packs you're talking about.
Oh, we all open up our backpacks and start pulling out the ale that should have been weapons and armor and
Yeah.
food.
Give him some fermented mushroom juice.
Oh no,
No.
You want
I-
to see some things?
not the psychedelics.
He's like, he looks at Filbert. He says, "That looks like fun when I'm not about to go into fighting."
Yeah.
We'll save this for after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he looks at Thanak. He says, "Is it true you floated around for half a day because of something he had you drink?"
Yeah, I have some more of those.
That looks like fun for afterwards. And he starts laughing, and he says, "No, in all seriousness, though, I brought some things that I chose for you all." And he gives you each an ornate-looking box. Filbert's and Thanok's are actually everybody's, but Mav's are pretty big. Mav's, yours is small.
Okay.
But when you open yours up, there is a ring in there and a very nice holy symbol. And the ring is a ring of protection +1, and the holy symbol is an implement +1.
Nice.
Nice. Spell attack and DC, or just one?
It is to both. Spell
Okay.
attack and DC. So, Filbert, you open yours up, and there is some black dragon scale armor in there.
Very nice.
He says, "I killed that
Dang.
long time ago when I was a bit younger."
Oh,
Thanak, he's like, "This was hard to come by, especially in our current situation. But I sent some thieves back into the vault after the Firstborn took it to get this. And there is a maul that is inscribed with arcane ruins. It is
Dude.
a +1 maul of the weave. It doubles as a +1 implement."
Oh, nice.
Dude.
Nice. I also like that you called it Arcane Ruins.
Ruins.
Because it brings apart Arcane Ruin.
Yep. And Othig, you open up yours, and it is a startling thing to see in there. And you close it back, and then you hear laughing from outside the tent, and Skoog and Raki pop their heads in, and Raki has now gotten the medical attention he needs from higher level clerics, so he's feeling good, and you can tell that they are celebrating his newfound feeling goodness. And they're like, we told him, and he looks over and he's like, get out. The Emperor's like, get out. And you have a Brigadier's General's armor in there.
Whoa.
It is Kren Splint Mail +1.
Dude!
Yep.
Dude.
And it comes with the Commander's War Gong.
Yes!
Yes!
Once a day you can ring it, and it will give all of your allies who hear it a D4 to use on an attack roll sometime during that battle.
Yes! Dude, you gotta link that, please. I don't know where that is. That's awesome.
Are you able to drag these items to us, or?
No, I didn't get a chance to build them.
Okay.
So.
Do we get to know what they do?
You know
Yeah,
what they
they're
do.
all identified.
Oh,
I mean, most of them are just +1 implements. Yours is the nicest armor a druid can get.
gotcha.
And you get acid resistance, too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
Which would have helped you in the last fight, oddly enough.
Yeah.
I didn't take any acid. Oh no, I did
Yeah, you
take
did.
some. It wouldn't help me in my animal form unless it changes with me.
Yeah, that should count, I think.
Because it's
I don't know.
organic.
Yeah. It definitely changes with you.
Oh, that's
Like
cool.
you wouldn't get the AC of it, but you should get the magical effects of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like the resistance of it. I think. I mean, I don't know, but I think that that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Well, if we're not already, if Othic isn't already bowing as deeply as he can, he would even more then, and basically be,
Prostrate.
yeah, like pretty stunned and just thanking him.
and
Like it seems like too high an honor. It seems like too high an honor.
If he doesn't like that, does he not like that?
It's
'Cause
not
he
that he
just said
doesn't like it, it's just he looks weary of the crown. It is weighing on him heavily at the moment. So it's not that he doesn't like the formality of the respect that you would pay an emperor. He thinks it's appropriate, but it's just... It's a lot right now.
That I will tell him that we're about to go into combat together. And there are
He wants to join a clan.
no, but there's no kings among brothers. And I'll tell him to take the crown off, and I'll give him a huge hug.
he laughs and he's like, and the guard at the door is like, no, what the heck, dude, no. you just hugged the emperor, and he's like, I don't think I've been hugged by anybody but my wife in a long time.
Phil's getting in on this hug action.
Oh dear. Oh dear. So dwarf hug pile. And then he looks over at you and he's like, You all are doing the same thing I'm doing. You're acting like what you've accomplished is no big deal and not worthy of more accolades and rewards. You went into the Underdark, slayed thousands of our foes, rescued hundreds of our people.
Yeah, it was a Tuesday. Or a Thursday.
I was gonna say it was
I meant
He
Thursday.
starts laughing. He says, I miss that. And
Do you want to join a guild?
no,
Secretly?
no,
Secretly join a guild?
maybe.
I think we need to change our question. It's not a guild. It's going to be our family. Do you want to join our family?
Oh.
That's a big question. And he says, no, my adventuring days should be behind me. But
We won't tell anyone.
We have clerical positions.
If you ever
It's like You should
I feel
metagame right now and be like, what about Felindor?
Yeah, Thanik is having a hard time even asking this question, but I'm gonna do it. If you ever want to fake your death, you can come and hang out with us.
He laughs. The guard actually puts his hand on his weapon. he's not having any of this. He's not happy at all. So the night goes on, and you guys camaraderie around, and sooner or later the Emperor leaves. And the next day you guys meet up in your side of the arena. And the stands are full of soldiers from both sides of the armies. And you look out and you can see the Red Rocks getting into position. You see the Emperor, and he is only wearing basically the gear that a private would wear when he goes in from the military.
Oh.
That's
Do they
embarrassing.
cover?
That's
oh.
awesome. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. That's,
No. I mean, like, that will be
it's embarrassing for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yes.
Like-
things being said.
Yep.
Let me find my most casual armor I can find.
Yeah. Like, he may as well have gone in his PJs.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you dwarf, give me your suit of armor. I need to wear it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Hey, before we actually start, like, getting ready for the fight, can I have a minor conversation with Phil and Othig the night before?
Of course.
And can we have a long rest?
Oh, of course. I can definitely put that in there too.
Hey, Phil,
Yeah.
while you are giant dinosaur or one of your other random shapes, could Othig ride you like a cavalier?
Absolutely. Anything bigger than him.
I mean, that just sounds great.
I could be a bear, and I'll turn into a bear.
He could be your mount for mounted combat. I mean, because you're wandering around with a big giant glaive.
I feel like that would limit our combat effectiveness, though. Like,
You'd be
I feel like
wrong.
You would be incorrect.
Because if I pounce at something, then you stab it a bunch, nothing good's gonna happen.
I mean, if I get the same number of attacks, then that's great.
Yes, you would get the same number of attacks.
Then I'm all about this.
And then you're moving 60 feet around instead of only 25, or whatever you have.
Also, you'd be a giant armored dwarf on a giant dinosaur.
Armored dinosaur.
Armor. I mean, I don't understand why this is not an immediate yes.
Well, I didn't initially disagree. I just wanted to make sure the combat effectiveness was there, right?
You didn't initially cheer either.
In my mind, I was. I'm just trying to make sure crossing all the dot all the I's. Okay.
I'm not always a dinosaur. I mean, sometimes I could be a polar bear, a hunter shark, or
You can be whatever you want.
I could be an
You can
elk.
do whatever you want.
Right. I don't have to be a dinosaur.
You can do
I
whatever
could
you
be a
want.
plesiosaurus, but I don't
Yeah.
even know what that is.
Either way, I'm just saying. That should be
Alright.
something you guys try out at some point.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
feel like
I also
if
really
you're
like
gonna
being
transform into
grown as an
anything, if it's a bear,
armadillo
you should
turning
be
into a rhinoceros. That was awesome.
Well, I just think even starting combat off, like you walking in with this giant dinosaur, with you riding on his neck.
I was going to say, the dinosaur isn't nearly as big as the elk, just to point that out. The elk is bigger.
It's an allosaur,
Yep, an allosaurus.
smaller than an elk.
Giant.
He can become a
elks are
giant
huge
elk.
creature. They're
Even-
3x3.
Yeah, but an allosaurus,
Is only large.
a regular-sized allosaurus.
Yep.
Oh,
is
hang
only large.
on. We got to talk about this for a second, because this brings up some interesting points. Like, Mike, what happens if I'm riding whatever Phil is transformed into, and I hit the creature? If he moves away, does he share, like, the bonus of mobile then?
No.
Because I don't get hit. Like, I can't be targeted, right?
Right. It would definitely attack your mount.
Okay.
Yeah, it would bite me.
Yep.
And that's
Alright.
alright.
If you
get the mounted combatant thing, they can't actually hurt me, or it's a disadvantage when they attack me.
no, you can make him. You can make him attack you instead.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yep. All
And they
right.
can't attack anyone.
So
Which
you
would just be
guys
Jeez.
line up in the arena.
Speaking of lining up,
So looking at that armor, is it better than the armor that these guys made me, Mike?
Which guys made you armor? You have armor?
These guys made me. Yeah, these guys made me that armor that doesn't give me disadvantage out of that crazy
Crap.
serpent thing.
I totally forgot you already had cool armor.
Doesn't
Dang.
give me disadvantage.
Dang it. I would not have given you
is-
that.
What does
that's
your armor
okay.
do?
My armor, I don't have the disadvantage on stealth that comes from normal medium armor,
Yeah, that's right.
and this is organic because it's made out of some crazy serpent.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
just ponder that. It's okay.
You can just stack them up for now. I will find another acceptable reward for you.
Okay.
So, sorry about that. Totally forgot.
No, that's all right.
All right.
Didn't
So-
we make
We have a
that?
lot going on.
Yeah, you did make that.
Yeah, I forgot we made that too.
Yeah, you guys used a bunch of my magic stuff and a bunch
Yeah.
of your stuff for
Yeah,
it.
no, so I want to make
Yeah.
sure that that has value because it was made for you. We will get you something very cool.
Okay.
Probably still Black Dragon related so that it holds
Yeah.
the theme.
I like that motif.
Yeah.
Can I make it for him real quick? Give him some Black Dragon claws that give him like part of his damage, part of his melee attacks do acid damage. Like not like maybe like half the damage, half of its acid damage or something.
Maybe.
When I become
That's
a
pretty cool.
critter.
Maybe. You could add a D6 acid damage to your critter attacks.
There we go.
Yeah, you got a big scale necklace with 2 fangs around it that...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. As when you transform, it'll give you some acid damage, since you already have cool armor. There it is, settled.
Sweet.
You figure out how to make that happen on your character sheet. We're going to start a
We're
fight.
Is there a map for this or no?
There is a map for this. I was just about to share it. Now, the squares are built into the map, so the tokens are sized, but they won't snap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
There
Yep.
is no Fantasy Grounds grid, so... But it'll still work the same.
cool.
All right, so everybody lines up. You'll need to roll initiative. There will be a horn sound, and then everybody starts the fight.
I'm assuming we can't come in with pre-buffs.
You are correct in assuming that.
Oh, thing. This is the second combat in a row that we've tied our scores.
Nice.
Oh, I should roll, huh?
Mav,
I
do you
get a
want
plus
to go
1 to mine.
before Othig then, or after Othig?
Do I add my D10?
Yes, if you nat 20'd your
Yeah. So 27.
27.
Ah, I beat you, Phil.
Only barely.
Only barely. Man, we are ready to go. Except for the
We
Emperor,
were
who is
prepared.
just like,
He
the Emperor
he
doesn't
looks
care.
he looks like he doesn't care, but he also just looks like he's not looking forward to this at all in any way, shape, or form.
Jeez, man, somebody better ring a gong for this guy.
So
Where is it?
he if you were to give him any like, hey, come on, we can do this,
hear
he'd be like, oh, we're gonna win. He says I could kill these people by myself.
Did you guys hear it?
No.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, hang on. I got it turned all the way up.
You
Sorry.
have your... No, I don't know.
You really couldn't hear that?
No, not
You
at all.
have yourself muted, so there's no echo. Don't you?
What?
Like you have the sound coming from the computer.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Yeah, you have the sound coming from the computer. It doesn't matter.
Somebody ring the war gong. The war gong. There it goes. War gong's gone off.
There it goes.
The
There it
Emperor
goes.
just, he would tell you he could kill these guys by himself. He has no doubt about it at all. He just is done killing Kren. But he's gonna, because it ends the war. So, Mav, you are up first. The war gong goes off, Othig rings his war gong.
Yep. So does everyone? Is that like? Do I need to? I don't need to do a bonus for that.
No, you do not. It just everybody gets a D4 to spend some time during the fight when you need it.
Nice.
Mav is going to cast
in the
Bless on everybody.
All right. So Mav drops a bless.
Why didn't I get that? That would be a 3rd level bless.
Got him. That's a big bless, bro.
And
Got him.
he's going to kind of come back here a little bit.
I didn't have the map zoomed out, so I thought you just left.
Like, there you go, guys. See
Peace
ya.
out, guys.
Yeah.
Good luck. I did my part.
And then Big Harma.
All right. Filbert.
I am going to turn into a giant elk. I am going to scoop up Othig, and I am going to charge victoriously into the fray.
All right. You hear a couple of the Red Rock dwarves go, "What the?"
That's right.
Not what they were expecting in this fight.
I'm going to scream for the
Primal. And then I am a giant elk, so I need to heal myself. That's some good heals. Those some good heals. And then I am going to make my attack. I don't remember how to do elk stuff. Charge. If you move 20 feet and hit with the same thing, you add an additional 2d6 damage. So this is with the ram. Yeah, ram attack. So I'm going to ram attack this Red Rock dude. Oh, that'll miss! Bogus.
Phil.
You have a D4. You can add to your attack.
Already
that-
in there.
That's... Oh, no,
That's
no.
your blessed D4.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his blessed D4.
Yeah, I'll use it.
I don't know if you're going to hit him or
I'll
not.
make it a 16.
16. Hold on. Let me open up his stats. Hold on. I'm opening up Thanok's stats. I'm like, what the heck's going on? 16 will still not hit this guy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Sorry, Filbert.
That's alright. I think that's all I got. So,
Okay.
I tried. I failed. And that'll end my turn.
All right. So Drekken, since you're right next to him, is going to turn around and he is going to swing his battle axe at you.
Othig's there too.
You are the big giant elk in the middle.
I know.
He's sitting on you. He cannot get to you. He is a dwarf. He is going to hit you with his first attack. And he is going to hit you with his second attack.
Yep.
Jeez, 28.
Attack 1. It's going to do 16. Attack 2.
I need to figure out how to get that.
It's going to do 12. Othig, you're up. You can hit any of those three guys. Even though you're off to the side, you can nail any of them.
Okay, so Drekken number 2 or number 1?
Yep,
Okay, no one's taken any damage yet.
correct.
No, I meant.
Okay. I'm gonna hit Drekken. Hopefully he's not from this world. That'd be awesome.
We found out he's Yuan-Ti as well.
Could you
Yeah.
just imagine this fight? These guys line up behind their leader, and then this guy comes over and hits him once.
Round
and the
one.
leader disappears.
Yeah. You know how demoralizing that would be?
Yeah.
Kind of like rolling a...
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, but...
It's a good recovery.
It's a
Yeah,
good-
I mean, I recovered. It's like almost as demoralizing as that until you roll that 20.
Anything
Yeah.
happen when you naturally crit or when you crit on a recovery?
I don't know. I haven't programmed that in. I feel like something should. You can recover your attack. You can attempt to attack again. Let's do that.
Sweet. Thanks.
If you
That's,
crit your recovery,
that's
you
awesome.
recover your attack. Gosh.
Oh, so close.
So
Recovering
bad.
his attack.
Jeez.
That's all I will do for now.
Okay. Thanak.
I will. Go there, and I will give Othig advantage.
The granite back.
Nice.
Granite back brilliance. I will give that to him. So you have it on attacks until you roll a natural 20.
Okay.
For the next minute. But yeah.
That's so epic, thank you.
I'm gonna call that is until you crit for him.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
Because
that's
he
fine.
crit,
That's fine.
because crits on 19s. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. The veterans are up then, unless Thanok's doing something else,
No, that's it.
and they are going to surround the elk.
This is okay. This is where I live now.
Actually, I'm not going to do it like this, Filbert. I am just going to roll all these dice at once and then do the math.
Yeah.
It will
Do
go
you, homie?
so much faster.
I think I only have a 14 AC as an elf. I don't know. Yeah, 14
Okay.
AC. If nothing carries over, yeah.
You are going to be hit 3 times then.
Phil, you already used your D4 on?
Yeah, and it still missed. Yeah.
That has another 9 on it, Filbert.
What does?
That attack, because each of those attacks were at +3. So it's a D10 +3 when they hit you.
Okie dokie.
And that's their turn. So it is the Emperor's turn then. Alright, he starts running, and he gets to this pit, and he just leaps over it. And he lands on the other side, and he grabs 3... How many attacks does he get? How many attacks does a level 20 fighter get? 5?
4, 5.
4. He grabs 4 javelins out of his back and just starts whipping them at this guy in front of him. So that is number 3. He is going to make 4 attacks.
Dude. That's epic.
There
Wait, is it
are...
5?
I thought it was 5.
I think it might be 5 actually. Hold on, let me just open it.
I'm pretty sure it's 5.
So, as a champion fighter, he has 2 18s and a 19 in there, and then 2 16s. So he is going to crit
That's a lot of crit.
3 times. They are just
Dead.
javelins, but
Doesn't matter.
How
That
many-
guy's dead.
it's all 5 hits, so... No, not those dice, wrong dice.
4 at level 20.
Okay, so then he only gets...
Yeah. 2 at level 5, 3 at level 11, and 4 at level 20.
So he just skewers the tar out of Veteran 3. He is not dead yet, but he does not look good. He just takes it all, and that's his turn. Mav, you're up.
10, 15, 20, 25. Mav is going to hold his attack. And oh no, he has advantage, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. So you can give Phil advantage instead.
Phil will have advantage if I can hit. Why do I have advantage on that?
You didn't. It just rolled twice.
Man, I really like that second one.
Unfortunately, you only get the first one.
Oh, the second one's on me. Ah!
Oh.
That's no good.
Did you target yourself?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Awesome. Filbert.
I'm gonna use my hooves.
Remember to add your d6.
That's in there.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use my hooves.
No.
You have advantage on that.
You do.
Why?
Oh no, he attacked a regular red rock, not Drekken.
Oh, okay.
So he
Correct.
did not. Alright. Drekken is going to take 3 attacks at Filbert again. First one's gonna miss.
Yay!
Second one is going to critically hit, so I'm gonna roll that
no.
damage now.
Crap, a 30?
I mean, you have a +9. Calm down.
Yeah, alright.
Wouldn't buy hit points.
Oh, that was a really hard crit too. That was almost max damage for
I'm
him.
not a giant elk anymore. You fall 10 feet.
No, he falls 10 feet on you.
Yeah, well, either way.
Or he just lands on your shoulders.
Mike, can I put myself...
Yep.
Can I situate myself anywhere, like, around within 5 feet of...
You sure can. We can have everything land right
Yeah.
there.
That's exactly where I wanted to go.
And that is the end of Drekken's turn.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
So you have advantage on Frank.
I have advantage. I absolutely... That's awesome. I am so glad. I just might hit every fool around.
Or you'll crit once and lose it.
Or I'll crit
On
once
your-
and it'll be
on
total.
your first attack, and then that's
It's gonna be the first attack where my advantage.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so... I'm gonna attack him once. I'm not gonna attack him just yet. I'm gonna attack that guy.
Roll again.
Uh, Isn't that advantage?
I don't have the thing for you, so just roll it.
Yeah, you have to click the
Oh.
advantage button.
Got it.
Oh, so that was an advantage,
Oh,
so
luckily.
you don't blow
so
it.
it was a 2. So I missed, so that's fine. Target that guy with my butt swing.
Which will be a crit.
Always is. Nope. Not
Yeah, I
today.
did say that. My butt swing. I swing my butt right at him.
And you smoke him.
Yeah.
It's
You smoke him with your butt like a real weirdo.
Oh,
I'm gonna
he's,
action.
he's still hanging in there, though.
action surge.
Are you action surging?
Yeah.
Alright.
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 Oh gosh, forgot to roll at advantage. Didn't matter anyway. Get one more
You can
attack.
do your D4, or is that to only everybody else?
No,
Yeah.
he gets it too. You can add your Wargong D4. Maybe get it up there.
Yeah, I'll use it on that one then.
Alright. Drop that D4.
But- 20 hit.
No, you gotta roll a D4. You don't just get
Oh.
+4, you gotta roll a D4. I mean, you still
Yeah.
rolled 4, so yeah, 20 hits.
20 hit.
Smart ass.
Yeah, very much so.
And
Boom.
I've got one more attack. Actually, roll it at advantage this time. Boom.
Nice.
Yep, and that's the end of that guy.
That's my turn.
Alright, Thanak.
Go right there. Right there, and I'm gonna make some attacks at Drekken. Wham!
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
wham! You're getting it.
Nice. Alright, so that brings up our veterans who are now all going to attack Othig. I'll roll 6d20s over here. Othig, what's your AC?
It is 18 now.
You're going to get hit 3 times, but one of them is a critical.
Ooh.
Oops, hold on. Alright. 28. Oh, dude, I rolled 2 1s in there. I also rolled a 9 and an 8, so it's pretty average, but... That's them, so now it's the Emperor's turn. He steps up this way, scooches through Thanok's square, and he's going after that veteran. So he's going to make his 4 attacks. He will hit twice. That was bad. And then he is going to action surge and do it again. And that's going to hit all 4 times.
What kind of weapon is he using?
He's using a spear.
Like a true Kren.
Yep.
Just a spear.
Just a spear.
So demoralizing.
He's using a spear and did 35 damage.
Yep.
It was 4 attacks that he hits with.
Oh, okay.
You know, he hit all 4 times.
Jeez.
Yeah, but I believe he could do that with a spear.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's the Kren Emperor after all. Like,
Yeah. I mean, he should be.
the A.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more thing.
And I'm gonna summon my owls as my action. And all. It's 8.
Hey, Mike, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does Bless, if you're making a grapple, does Bless help with that or no?
I would allow Bless to help with that.
Okay.
Because you have to use the attack action to do it. Even though you use your athletics
Skill check for it?
skill
Yeah.
check, you have to make an attack action.
Okay.
Are you rolling all those owls separately?
7, yeah.
You
I
should
have a
stop.
button
There's
for it now,
several
so
not
it's pretty
nat ones in there.
Right, that's for the owl. If they don't recover, I don't really care.
Okay.
So there's 2 nat ones in there. Those owls probably face plant.
Oh, they're okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to imbibe a big chunk of my healing potion.
Okay.
What if one of your owls like crit recovers?
Crap! That's not supposed to be on Draken. Fix it.
I'm just glad one of your owls is my advantage.
It's like everyone turns around.
Oops!
Spy!
I just killed him.
He's a spy.
There we go. All right, you have pushed Drekken into heavily wounded. All right, so he is going to lash back out at Othig again. And he says, you don't deserve to wear that armor.
You're wrong.
And he will hit you all 3 times. And then he is going to action surge and attack you again. He's going to miss you twice, but one of the hits is going to be a critical.
Holy cow.
Nice.
Othig calls for healing!
Othig just stands there and takes it, and it is now your turn.
Sweet. Alright. Well, I gotta try to take some fools down before I go down myself, so I'm gonna try to limit what's gonna happen here. Advantage.
Third.
Advantage. Double 17. Wow. Advantage. Yeah!
There we go.
Too bad.
That's not Drekken though. You can't ban it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take out one guy at least.
Yeah, but banish Drekken.
He can't get banished.
You don't know.
That you know of.
No, him I don't want to get banished.
Oh.
Is that your turn then? Othig,
Yes,
as you pound into the red rocks, just swinging your glaive around, cracking people and chopping them up. Thanak, you're up.
They're snatching up your people and chopping them up.
Hide your veterans. Hide your wife.
They gon' find you. They gon' find you.
So I would like to grapple Drekken.
Okay.
If I can.
No.
Not with that. We'll try again.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, we'll action search.
That'll
There
do.
we go.
Nat 20. So he's
Yeah.
confused that you're trying to grapple him, so he just kind of bats you off, and he's like, "What are you doing, you fool?" And then you grab a hold of him, and he's like, "Ah!"
Since it's a nat 20, can I line him up for a Thanik special? Just
Yes, you can. I knew this was what was
suplex him
coming.
sideways.
Yep. You can suplex him for 1d6 plus your strength damage.
Suplex him into the pit.
It's got
After speed.
No, it's more along the lines of that I want him up because I'm irritated that he was talked down. So 5 plus 3, so 8 damage.
Okay.
And
You flip him over to this side.
yeah, I
Boom.
just want to keep him down on the ground.
Okay. So you action surge, you still have another attack. You can hit him while you've got him pinned.
Sweet, yeah, I would like to do that. I mean, it doesn't. I'll use my. It doesn't make sense to hit him with a maul, so I'll use an axe.
Yep. You feel like you
you would
just
have
barely get a hold of him.
advantage if he's on the ground.
Yeah, he's prone.
Oh, okay, well I'll swing again. Could have just punched him for that. Alright.
Alright, the veterans are gonna go after Othig again till they kill him. First guy's gonna get him, and that's gonna put Othig down. So, and then they're going to swing up this way.
The War Gong, I assume that only adds a d4 to like an attack roll, not a damage roll.
Correct. Correct. And then I got 5 attacks to turn on Thanak.
5. Oh yeah.
Oh, things down. I knew it.
What's your AC right now, Thanak?
It is 18.
18. So I'm going to hit you twice. One of them is a critical hit.
Okay.
Man,
It's-
you are
how
hot
many-
with those crits.
You
Well, I'm
said
rolling
how
a lot
many-
of dice.
How many separate attacks is it?
5.
5 separate attacks?
Yep. Only
No, that hit.
Oh,
I mean,
two
that hit.
two attacks hit. The
Okay.
crit and a regular hit.
Okay.
So you got hit for 17 and 12.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
it
did
is-
you already put it on me? You did already. Okay.
Yep, I already hit you with the damage. And then it's the
Excellent.
Emperor's turn, and he is going to continue his relentless assault on these jokers. So he will make 4 attacks. Oh, that's a nat 1. That's a 12, so he's good. So he's only going to hit 3 times. And he's going to blast that guy. And then he is going to slide down here and action surge again. Because he can.
That's right. He's got 2 of them.
Bunches.
And that is 3 more hits. Oops, that's one too many dice. I'll have to fix that. Oh, it's only a 1. Okay. Top of the order, Mav.
Mav is going to move over to here and whisper in his brother's ear to get off his ass. He is going to bonus action, cast Healing Word, and then use the Healer's Kit to heal some more.
That one, though.
Well,
Plus 10. It's decent. Alright.
and that is all he shall do.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
Filbert.
Birds!
It's exactly how I imagined Phil would say it.
Yeah.
That's a miss!
Mm-hmm.
Bird! Got
They,
him!
Oh.
they shouldn't have bless on their attacks. Just an FYI.
Oh, why are they doing that?
Because you
Because
have
you have
blessed.
it.
Because you
but-
have it.
That 19, I'm assuming, would still hit.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how to remove that, Andy. Dang it.
Well,
You can't.
their AC
Oh.
is 18, so if we'll just watch the rolls if it comes into play.
Yep.
Andy, I wouldn't have bless anymore, would I?
No, you still have it.
Yep.
But I wouldn't.
No,
You
you
would.
would because
It doesn't
Andy's
go
the
away
one
because
who
you
cast
went down.
Oh, okay.
7, 8.
That'll miss.
That one.
That will hit.
-3 is still good to hit.
Yep.
Alright, and then Filbert is going to he is going to cast that's a concentration spell. It's been too long. That's gonna hurt all of them, but I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna use my cantrip.
You can start a fire under somebody?
Nope. I'm going to use the one that I got 6, and that's Chill Touch.
Ah.
And a necrotic hand is just going to reach for Drekken's throat.
Is it a warning shot? Because that's going to kill him.
It
Don't
would be
kill
an
him.
attack at disadvantage because
Don't kill
it's
him.
ranged.
Yeah, it is
Oh, we
ranged.
don't want him killed?
No.
Alright, then I'll play with Veteran 1 still. He's
And never fire a warning shot.
Yeah. If you fire a warning shot, you'll crit.
Only if they're on a boat.
And about to drown a young lady who later
Yeah.
becomes somebody's wife.
To be fair, I saved the lady.
Yep.
this, and this.
All right. So it is Drekken's turn, and he is going to attack Thanak at disadvantage because he's... No, he's just grappled. He's not restrained. So...
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it.
There we go. 3 dice. He is only going to get you once, though.
Okay.
Othing, you're back up.
Sweet. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna start out with my polearm sword.
I set my phone down. So there it is.
Shoot. I didn't want to do that.
What didn't you want to do?
I didn't want to do the polearm swing, actually, first.
What are you gonna do?
You know what? I'll just... I'm gonna suffer that as a consequence. I'm gonna use a bonus action, but I'm gonna use it in an action.
Okay.
I'm just gonna suffer not using my glaive one.
Okay. What are you gonna do then?
I'm gonna make one more attack and miss. I'm gonna use second wind.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's my turn.
Cool. All right, Thanak.
Oh,
Oh man.
terrible. The healing ones, right?
Yep.
I would. What I would like to do is restrain him so he can't attack me, or at least. I mean, like gameplay-wise, that's not an actual ability. Like,
Yeah.
Possible. But like I would like to, like I want to put him in a half or a full
Half Nelson. I was gonna ask if you wanted to put him in a figure four leg lock.
No.
The most restraining wrestling move ever.
Wait, is the grate open? He wants to actually suplex him.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
I think you do.
All right.
I want to restrain him.
You can wrestle him up, and it'll be contested athletics checks. So I have an 18.
Oh.
So
can I try again?
yeah, you have a
the
second
other-
action, so
Yeah.
you contest it again. That's
Oh.
good.
Add your D4.
You
Yeah.
won't need to. You'll get him with that.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
You roll him
So at the
over,
very least,
and he's in a half
Yeah.
Nelson now. But now you are prone as well on him.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. And I will just yell yield
Okay.
and then use second. Oh, hey, look at that.
That's a good second win. All right, that brings up his cronies, who they are going to have advantage on you.
Oh, whoops. Don't. Okay, go ahead.
That is going to be 4 hits.
Yep, that's fine. Are you rolling them all at once?
Yeah, I did roll them all at once.
Okay, that's fine. Just
All right. Emperor's turn. He is going to continue to cleave his way through the veterans. Oh, dude, bad round for Emperor. But he's going to get 1 in there. Oops, no, not that, not that. There we go. Oh, that was a terrible roll. So, but he does put that guy into heavy. Mav, you're up.
Mav is going to. He is going to use
Snake's ringer.
the
Nice.
bonus
Thanks for nerd.
that he gets from the once per combat that he got from the one dude, the Minotaur. to
Yeah.
add 1
Oh,
to
yeah.
his attack and his damage. And he's also going to add Divine Precision.
Wait, that'll hit, won't it? Because doesn't he have an 18?
He does have an 18, so you will hit.
No, that includes my +1 already.
Well, you got the D4. You didn't use it yet, did you?
Oh, that's true.
There you go.
So there's that. And then Mav is going to yell. He said yield.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how it's not intimidation, you're just persuading him.
No, like just hey.
It's just a
He
very
did say
calm, like,
yield.
he said yield.
Fair notice.
He was
You
very
next.
polite about it, too.
Filbert?
My owls are gonna attack the other veteran. Oh, that's the wrong button. Dang it. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blap.
It's just faster.
Oh no.
It's so much less satisfying, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially
One
when
of
they look
those
like that.
Bruh. And then I'm going to chill touch him.
Okay.
And then that's cantrip right there. You can kill it. All right, that's me.
Alright, Drekken is going to use his actions to break the grapple. And he's going to growl, I can't.
Is it because
Is
of
it-
one?
He is going to roll a 24 to break your grapple.
Jeez. Well, here we go.
Nope.
No.
He pushes you over, and then he uses his movement to stand back up, and he shifts over to here, and he readies an attack.
He readies an attack, but
he just
doesn't
gets
attack.
ready. He had to use his action to break the grapple. So,
Okay.
that's his turn, actually. Othig, you're up.
Cool. Let's see here. Can't regain hit points, eh? Sweet. Sounds like a winner.
Could I do a spot insight check on Drekken? Like, when he said I can't, was it like
Magical
he can't-
suggestion.
like he can't because he's like being compelled, he can't because he's because his pride is just too strong, he can't because like if he does, then somebody's gonna kill his family, you know what I mean?
Sure. And while Thanik is having an existential crisis as to the meaning of Drekken Redrock's words, Othig is just cleaning house on this remaining veteran.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, that's pretty low anyways, never mind.
Yep. You're just standing there going like, what did he really mean by that?
What did he
Should I be concerned?
What does it mean?
Is he really nice?
Like, should we take out, like, a contract for him to, like, help him? Should we ask him if he wants to join the guild?
Thanak?
A fan
Or Othig,
league?
was that all your turns? No, it's not.
You're attacking the Emperor?
What's
Are
that?
you taking the Emperor?
Attacking the Emperor?
Oh,
Don't attack the
Sorry.
Emperor!
wrong guy. Wrong
We're
guy.
gonna get rushed!
Sorry.
Plot twist!
Look, I just wanted to see if I could. Okay.
Plot twist.
Plot twist, you actually are challenging the Emperor.
Andy decided he wants another character to be king.
This is why Drekken couldn't submit, because Othig is Drekken.
Wow, you just blew my mind. Thanak, you're up.
I'm just gonna use my movement here.
Okay.
So you didn't. Okay.
Drekken is starting to look pretty rough.
I will.
Heal him.
Yeah. No. I will move there.
Whoa, Othig, why are you way over there?
Because I can move 40 feet.
Oh, you're gonna run and dive on him.
But you had to move to him first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Thanks. Probably right there. 15 feet.
What are you doing?
He's getting ready to charge.
Yeah, but he's just running around the battle.
No, I can't take a hit from him. Like, if he hits me, like, I'm gonna go down again.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine, because I'm just gonna dance around him and smack him with a blade.
What are you doing, Thanak?
I will try to,
Grapple him again.
I'll try to grapple him again.
What is this? Some kind of slap and tickle fight?
Yeah. Did that?
I'm rolling. Nope, I got an 18 on the dice.
Well. Oh. And then I will also again try to restrain him. Wait, one moment. Oh, terrible.
All
And
right.
that's just like I feel like I'm wrestling a child who I'm trying to like put their seatbelt on.
Yep. So
What's that like?
you are trying to wrestle with Drekken, and it's becoming kind of like this slap fight. Like,
Yeah.
no, don't touch me, don't touch me. And you watch as the Emperor spits on the ground and drops his spear and just walks over and grabs Drekken by the back of the neck, turns him towards him, and just starts punching him in the face.
All right,
Oh.
I'll allow it.
Oh, wow.
Oh gosh, that's really good. I might actually kill him here. Yeah. You watch as Drekken's head just lolls back, and the Emperor whispers to him, "This was all your fault," and just clobbers him again. And you just see the side of his head crush and cave in, and he drops the body on the ground, and the crowd's pretty quiet. Like, your side is clapping and cheering for the Emperor. He walks over to get his spear, and he's just looking around, and he just looks distraught. And then he hears somebody from the stands yell, "I challenge the Emperor." And you watch as this chubby dude, maybe a noble or a merchant, he jumps over the edge of the arena, down into the arena, and he yells, "I challenge him for the freedom of the people." And as he hits the ground, he breaks his leg.
I was just gonna say, like, does he break his leg?
And a couple other people drop down next to him and pick him up, and they start to walk towards the Emperor, and they have spears. They've brandished some weapons, and he walks over, he picks up his spear, and he's just looking at the ground, the Emperor is, and he tells you to wait here.
I'd like to step between these people and the Emperor.
Yeah, can I like caution him to not go over there by himself? That this just seems very odd.
He says, "You're right. I know what I'm
Let
doing."
me go for you. I want to go for him.
He puts his hand on your shoulder, and then he said, "What was it last night?" "Oh yes," and he hugs you, and he says, "I know what I'm doing." And then the crowd's like, "What?" And
Like, who are these guys?
you can see he has tears running down his cheeks.
Dude, you guys hugged the Emperor, but everyone just saw the Emperor hug me.
Yeah, it's true.
And he walks.
I use the owls to shroud his entry and make it look majestic.
Sure. The owls are flocking around him. He looks kind of irritated by him a little bit. He's kind of waving them off like they're getting a little too close. He's like, okay. He walks over to him. He gets really close to these guys, and they pull out their weapons, and he takes an attack stance, and then he just throws his spear in the sand. And then he reaches in, he grabs a necklace around his neck, and he yanks it off, and he throws it at the merchant, and he says, "Take it." And he just turns and walks out.
What was the necklace?
That was probably his right to as the emperor.
Yeah,
That's what I'm wondering. Was it?
You're
Like,
pretty
we would
sure.
know, right?
You would know.
And it was?
He basically just said, "I'm done." And he left. He walks out.
All this bloodshed for nothing?
Not for nothing. It's now going to be a
letting
civil
that guy
war
run this place.
to challenge the emperor.
Well, I mean, technically he's the emperor, so we can challenge him.
Those three guys are standing there just kind of looking down at the stuff on the ground, and they leave it. And they...
I'm going to go pick up the necklace and the spear.
Okay.
I'm bringing it back to Emperor Zealothan.
I think he left.
No, like, we're going to leave the arena with it.
I'm faster than him.
I'm hoping. It was confidence, and then not so much.
So you pick up his stuff, and you go to catch up to him, and he just waves you off, and he says, "Not now. Not now." And as he passes through the gates, his personal guards stop you from following him.
Okay.
So the arena crowd doesn't quite know what to do. They're sitting around, and the day comes to a conclusion. The war camps are on edge. Marlemere has begun to kind of get the troops ready just in case this all goes to crap. He's still kind of in PTSD from Barovia. He's just waiting for it to all go to crap.
It's okay, so are the players.
And your camp is approached by a firstborn general and his entourage, who would like to meet with Zilithan.
Do we know the general or no?
You don't know him. Stone Shield knows him, and he tells you he's an honorable man.
He approaches our camp,
Yep.
and he wants to meet with Zealothan?
Yep.
I mean, do we have the authority to even grant that?
Nobody's really asking you, but Zealothan is also not speaking with anybody. So,
I mean, he did hug his heir apparent,
Yeah.
Othig, in front of everybody.
It is so not fair that Ryan gets to be the king, like, everywhere.
Ryan isn't the king.
It wasn't!
Andy was the king. He's just a count. You're a saint.
Yeah.
You're the patron of death.
Dude,
what
you're
do you
the
want?
one spirit that's
I'm
still,
just
like, alive, however that...
I'm just saying.
So,
I do appreciate your. I'm just gonna be a child about this for being a child about it moment. Like, that was good.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So there is a back and forth between the general who's approached, and he is allowed into the camp, and he is ushered into the emperor's tent. And he leaves later that day, and the next day comes and goes, and they visit over the course of the next few days, and the armies are fairly tense. And Zilithan is seeing no one else except his closest counselors, which you guys are not. And after a period of time, he comes out, and there have been terms that have been struck. So the Emperor plans on taking anyone who chooses to remain loyal to him back across the sea and refounding a new version of the Kren Empire there. The firstborn are going to keep the North, and the North is going to become a confederacy of city-states, each governing themselves. It's what they all wanted.
What about the
Not
South?
all.
The South
It's
will
not all.
the South will be led by the Emperor.
Right, but not everybody was at this meeting who resides. I would challenge the Emperor on that stance, because the Sons of the Sphinx weren't invited to this moot, and they have just as much right to this land as anyone else born here.
He shushes you. And he points to a man standing next to him, who is a gigantic tabaxi. And you recognize this tabaxi. You recognize this guy from the inn. You just assumed he wasn't there. The Sons of the Sphinx has been invited to settle in the South as free citizens because they bled and died to protect the citizens here.
So when he says across the sea, he means the south,
Yep.
then? Or does he mean like... He doesn't mean like we're just going to go sail to the east?
No. He's going...
Okay.
They're going to keep the Southern Kren Empire.
There's a part of me that was like, dude, let's go with. Let's just go sail east and then conquer whatever's over there.
So he makes it clear, after all of the discussion and the revelation of how much the Red Rocks had been manipulated by the Yuan Ti, there's still hostilities and hurt feelings and hard hearts against one another, but the Emperor says, at least as far as he and his countrymen are concerned, the North will always be brothers. But if they do not want him to rule, he will not shed another drop of his family's blood. And he will go across the sea. And anybody who wants to go is welcome to join him. And the Sons of the Sphinx are going to be welcome to join them. And when it's all said and done, he asks if you would be willing to join him.
We have to go fix a temple first.
He does say
there's a few things.
He understands that you have things, but he wants to know you are welcome always in his kingdom.
So there's a couple of things that I would just question first.
Okay.
Not undying allegiance to the Emperor?
Well, no.
Bandnik?
No, it is. It's more along the lines of not. Here's what I'm asking. What about the dwarven home to the north, whatever the name of that place?
Euros. That's a problem that both of those groups discussed, and it's being investigated because no one has come out of that city since the war started. And you guys know that when Orin went there, everyone there was asleep.
Yeah.
And now Orin's asleep.
Floating away on a boat.
Okay, so if we were to... If handling matters in the north, would that negatively affect our...
Standing
with the south?
No, he considers the North brothers. And they are going to do their best to have open borders and trade, but the cities will govern themselves.
Okay.
Are we welcome here?
You are not unwelcome here, but you might not have the heroes welcome you used to have in territories where you were.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily concerned about that. As long as being around here isn't going to incite war.
No, it's as long as you don't incite war, it shouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I would absolutely stand with the Emperor south.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I would hand him, or I would hold up whether or not one of his guards would let me, because this probably seems sketchy, but I would hold up one of Phil's potions and hand it to the Emperor and be like, we still got to drink these.
Then he says he'll save it for when you come home.
Okay, fair enough.
I can make more.
Please tell me you said it just like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I can make more.
Yeah.
So you guys have some decisions to make. We can talk about it on Discord, but your future is once again very open to you, even though the landscape in the north is politically very different.
Y'all, we gotta go find Orin.
That's
where
I'll leave you guys for tonight. But
Yeah.
you guys can continue. We can continue to talk and decide. But officially, that's where the adventure stops.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
The recording.
Is there any settling that would need to do south? Like, I know everything's settled land-wise, but
Well, there will actually have to be a lot of settling that needs to be done because 3 of the south towns were completely razed from the map. So there are 3 towns that are in ruins that people will need to go and rebuild.
So, job for the granite backs.
yeah.
Ooh, get that crafting guild back up and going.
Your family would find its skill in much need over there.
Yeah.
Would it be safe to assume that the granite back name has been cleared?
It is, at least in the Southern Empire, been cleared. It is pretty clear even in the free states of the North that you are not responsible for the actions that you were accused of.
So, as our clan members and family, are they free?
They are free indeed.
Yeah, because I would imagine at this point anyone's free to basically like settle where they want now. So
The Emperor does not plan to continue the tradition of slavery in the South. He does plan, because he understands culture takes time to change, there will be a protective status that can be granted to a servant of a household, but the slavery concept will be being chipped away at. He doesn't see it being able to be... It's not feasible if he's going to grant the Sons of the Sphinx freedom to keep it up. It'll just cause problems. So,
right.
Okay.
As long as they can't vote. I'm kidding. Or am I?
You've moved south.
Did you follow that up with Oram?
Or am I?
I'll see you guys later.
good night,
All right.
Andy.
Say, man. Would the Emperor have any? Because here's the thing. We're like I absolutely want to go south. I absolutely want to build and settle and rebuild the clan and the merchant, the guild, or whatever it was. But on the other side, we have an immediate issue of Orin and crew are floating out, who knows where. Would he be able to help in some capacity on that?
We could ask Titan, bro.
Maybe a ship or something.
You could you have definitely earned a ship,
Okay.
so you guys can get a boat.
Okay.
Could Lady Kane give us any assistance?
Well, here's the deal: nobody knows where they are. You can scry on somebody, but if they're floating in the ocean with no landmarks, you have
It's
no
just
idea
the
where
ocean.
they are. And teleportation magic is still broken.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So finding your family is going to be a very, very difficult task.
I've got an idea for that.
I mean,
Who's all with them?
there's some naval suggestions that people can make based on ocean
Yep.
currents and things like that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yep. I mean, there's some reasonable trajectory that could be found.
Mhm.
Does
He sailed out from. We know where he sailed out from, where he was on his way to.
Yeah, they moved through the sleeping city of Euros, took a
Yeah.
boat out off their docks, and was headed for Thivus and never made
Yep.
shore.
So
I mean,
that's
so we can make some educated guesses on where they might be.
Mm-hmm.
We could
Like
also ask
there's
a
a,
sea god.
yeah, well, yeah.
especially if we enlist the help of people who do a lot of sailing, like around those areas.
I mean, there's certain things that we should probably try to look at. I mean, like, I know scrying is somewhat limited, but like, are the sails out on the ship, or is it just listing, or is it like actually sailing in just some random direction? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that, which you don't have to give an answer to, but also, I don't know if this works this way, and I don't know if we have anybody who even has access to it, but that would find the path work for this.
We need something of theirs.
I mean, you're right here.
Find the path that points you towards your objective, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it points towards it gives you a like
the safest route too.
Is it the safest, or I thought it was the quickest?
It's
Either way,
one
it
of the two.
either way it's but I don't know if that would work with water.
It would help. It would help.
Okay. I also don't know if we have anybody who would have access to that.
The Emperor probably does.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be able to. I mean, he would probably have somebody on his staff who. But the question is whether or not they'd be able to come with us.
Well, that's a level 6 divination spell.
Yeah, I mean it's a hardcore.
Bard, cleric, or druid. Because that's level 6, I would say that's very difficult to wrangle up.
On top of that, they'd need to come with us because it only works for that person casting it. You know what I mean? Like if we went down to wherever let's say we just went to Thibis, which is really far away from where we. But let's say we went to Thibis and cast that and just point it in a random direction.
It is to a specific fixed location.
Oh, it is a fixed location. Okay,
Yep.
so never mind.
So it's a moot point.
All right.
There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys got a lot to think about. I definitely post questions on Discord. I will do my best to keep up with answers. I am on top of work again after my boss nearly made me strangle him. Yeah.
Oh, did we level?
Yes, you will level.
Okay.
So
Doing it.
yeah, you can do it right now if you want.
I do. I
Level
wanna
level
know if
7. New toys
New
at
things.
level 7. New
New
spells. Yeah, neat stuffs.
Yeah.
I gotta do it later when I've got some time to look at it.
Right on.
I think
Otherwise,
yours
I'm gonna
is-
be up for like an hour and a half, and I can't do that.
Isn't yours pretty simple and straightforward though?
I don't know, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know what you as a champion fighter get at level 7.
You get extra.
Stuff.
You get
Stuff.
at level. It's 10. Remarkable athlete. Starting at 7, you can add half your proficiency to any strength, dex, or con check you made that doesn't already have proficiency.
Nice.
In addition, you make a running. Yeah, because that's what you need more of. When you make a running long jump, the distance you can cover increases by a number of feet equal to your strength modifier.
So you can jump even further.
Yeah.
Othin can bound over tall buildings.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Mike, we don't need to worry about creating that stuff that you told us about.
Your bonus stuff?
Yeah, that the Emperor gave us. Oh,
No, I can
I
make
already
it.
made it.
If you want, I can make it and drop it in your inventory later.
I made mine already.
no, I can make mine. You said it was a Kren Splint Mail +1
Yeah.
of the Brigadier
It's
General.
the Brigadier General, which you now hold that rank in the military, by the way.
Whoa.
It's an honorary title. You don't have command of things and troops, but
Yeah,
But
at a function you would be honored as such.
that's awesome.
some people don't know that.
Yeah, that's true. And he said it was a General's War Gone?
Commander's War Gone.
Commander's War Gone. Cool. No, I'll create those.
Cool.
Good session. Good game,
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah.
Yeah, that was not how I thought that would all end, but it was awesome. It was very
Yeah,
cool.
no. Yeah.
I liked it a lot. I really didn't think that's how it would kind of all go down. But yeah, really cool.
Yeah, it was very
Good. I'm glad you liked it. I was kind of worried about it. I was like, is this too soft of an ending? And I was like, no, I've really foreshadowed that the Emperor is disgusted with all of this. This is exactly how this ends.
Yeah, it was the motivation behind everything that's going on, so it really does make sense. Cool. Alright, well, catch you guys later.
All right, later, man.
Night.
Good night.
All right.
Link dogs.
Oh no! Blink dogs? 8 of them?
Or 8 pixies.
Jeez.
Oh, that's terrifying. They all get polymorphed.
Yes, they do.
Huh.
Oh,
All right,
I'm
bye.
so excited. I'm so excited. Guys, we're going places. Night, Mike.
Good night, T.